nyina trase ya de brewo sabre ya kosiso pramo beto de eya godie mu nsem omemu de na afa ya manone de ye trase say ya present worship baba so we pay ya beko amanone eno eye kwaku ansa all bright ena de yen beko amanone owie pay Emmanuel Fosu apia de yen bebe fie omemu hansem abobo anu nyina ode beba Ghana team no U20 any U18 no athletics omu jina akono ewa biekuta upacho enye Lagos State eye Ogun State semu ni mse bia Ghana national team ba konso ba kopiemo ewo Nigeria ba enu mom de eye Lagos national arm wrestling team no ba kopiemo ewo ho the African Arm Wrestling Championship. Mamma mia. We are Chelsea says be any team no bodjuma pa. And about 11 a.m. Okopiemo ewo police junior officers mesa. Media workout no ebeba so. Ye anybody chire wo papa. So we say Ochina Black Queens of Ghana ejina kono omni Algeria enebebo Franso ena yen U20 men's team no enso ejina kono ye behwe nsem we ni nsem bi aka hone aka Jibu water
and when I fall down I have to pick
kiss condom
back up. When I fall down, I have to pick myself.
High sense NF soccer bet and so ya see na no pa ya trans ya di dwumadie bro Isaac Asempa Hassan so na Jesse Kofi Amponsa e wa ha guys mama kwa baba dwumadie so
ya joso
bibia boko de
oh anya boko bibia anya boko
Jesse de bibia ya boko ma Asempa de dada Matthew da bie ni ho a bibia boko ema no nti magia to
bibia anya boko
okay nti kire se aspect bi de
boko
okay
aspect bi also anya boko nti mi enta ntwa ntro
okay
se bibia anya boko bibia anya boko mikasa na entitia Yesu ede ma me o Bible mu na mendi mu no kre
o sha say Assemblies of God Church
yes
na obabi do kopie mu ewo ICGC na ene oni waja nti wasan back to Assemblies of God.
Oh me go so say to ni nyina Assemblies I was born and bred. It's my mother church. I was born and bred. Whatever I know in Christianity, doctrines be a minim amegidi being a Pentecostal and a Holy Ghost filled Christian and a tongue speaking Christian
Bible believing
tongue
speaking Holy Spirit filled Christian and a woman many ajo ho pa akosi ene many nyi ho te se ne da tongue speaking kwesi Asempa
yes and na prof ehwe me say me abun sam bi
talk speaking kwesi Asempa
mamenka asem njiro
damn it
nti adano asem we si enchepi
isi your Bible
yes
Bible masam ya check akra
enchepi hwe Farasi ni ene tax collector bi ko aso de mana pompa na Farasi ni no
na de na don say three Jesus we o kan Farasi
ni asem ka de me se dan enti Farasi ni no munya o se de mama pompa na tax collector no ono se kona bia na obo pompa ya ne sim no kan kra no na empie se be campaign no boy pompa we ni mu a osu pompa na ta Farasi ni radi mi do ni mi se be de me hu bi de metene medium bi ni papa medium mi ese mente se tax collector no se ko ni mu no na tax collector no no se ko ni mu no pompa go ni mu se radi
umi mobo se de wado yeti umi mobo se de wado yeti
now Bible gradually say he couldn't even lift up his head unto heaven to even look so bonia wa ye na kumu so you can fear so rade from boni chemi na Farasi no na Farasi ni no you know na de obi ateneka me papa me tinene nti me de me tax collector no ene de babasa de kakra nti ene de
the tax collector okay o buy o ga so
jano kana sem jai odi jano kana sem
we say de me tax collector no
wa hwe ase
ma hwe
kakra
ase kakra but bible crash say me hwe ase a me so nti me go so a esore kakra oh say Paul crack kan yo Paul say papa mbese me ye no mintumi nye na boni a mempe no eno na me ye and once unya sa we na say we dey once was
oto aso kan sen o kan sa na one fence oto aso kan bibi nti o kan den
oh eno ka say boni dwan say nku no ana so ka sa nyema nyina nti dey what
nti owie no eno conclude sen
minim or conclude sen
so mo first scripture now
no.
for the be justify no more
no it's not about justification. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying that acknowledging that you are a sinner is important first
and foremost. Yes.
Say it's Paul then or see papa mbese me ye no mean to be in your body I mean so he acknowledges that on himself or your body that is important. And it's even better than obia o nim say require body. But to be honest, I do me idea. Papa not say me about me to be about me body no. That person say or than if you want any thing. Unlike obi on nim say do body. To me dey me say me here. Paul time I saw no. And there me say tax collector no. Because my share kakra. But
ohwe ase nso a be ma ahwe ase enye na wie ye.
David
ohwe ase na sorry
but sorry.
Praise be him be say me ye de bonye ni na mete sampa. Me ye de bonye ni na mete sampa. Ono aso na sem se opɛ mu ka bɔne a ɔyɛ nyame no kwafo so ɔde mfom so nyina abɛkyɛw.
Send the basic.
Enti ene asɛm a wakamani agye ho pa.
Oh yes.
Mani agye ho pa.
Bonem brother say so.
Un se abrani abre nyina yɛyɛ kristofo no yɛyɛ ho te sɛ Pharisee no.
That was the import of that parable
by Jesus Christ. Yes. Yeah.
Say ya atene like
but obi ni hot ne. Yes. Obi ni hot ne. Enti me da se pa.
You too say me odi boye ni. But when yamesu enim obi a na eden na kuma me boa. Sa
verse no Paul concluded in Romans chapter 7 verse 25 say, I thank God through Jesus Christ our Lord. So then with the mind I myself serve the law of God, but with the flesh the law of sin. Inti say what the one kasa honam ene wadwen ya eye bone nko a ena betum, but so de ho beto Kristo so a exactly oye nyame no kwafo so bejo na wasiesio akosi asempa ene wa mama koma tome yempa
beto yem so
makoma tome yem wachire se Assemblies of God entity no still out as kutem
in fact the party da o
kutawgidie mu
the party da o
kutawgidie mu pa
if you know me well you know that me I've never departed
though. Yeah, just say what we are kakra
we say nipa de where they are twase de beba nipa de where they are be hwase kakra
yes
hwase kakra
na just your osre no untimi nka kire me say you are in your Christianity on hwase pen
just the end of them yes
asem we are ya Pharisee ni no
so
ya Pharisee
we say pronounce judgment what pronounce judgment
just inquire the meka and inquire the judgment come meka just there
no
ask you
just there ye ni so ogina ho no yi
just the dem
enti wo a wo sire no so ho so yi so this is our show and anopay say ya na ebeye na enche bia Friday there
relax
yes relax so what you say
Friday we dey me ba o me na nkuma there but ini bo wa e bia me hu because me na nkuma there me be ya baby a me fa baby a amaye the new event center no The new event center, no. The event center, yeah, around
one she.
And now, who say in Channel, taxi drivers
yes.
Impact Clinic.
Yes, anymore, yes.
Into me, Banner Moon and Kofubia Kata, when I say, Obiba Jessica, if you be home, or by Jocelyn Jessica.
But then they can't obey Jocelyn.
And no, for buy and become see and become so. Must I dare say, not you. Papa, we or the maker. Now, me Baha Monday, no catch me say, Mondays and 9
Mondays here 9
I say, when am I being for? I didn't Mondays and 9 Into Uncle. Now, the Friday, no body on run a Monday, dear, yeah, 9 To more when you not get to some pasa. Oh, to be 9 Monday, Monday and 9 to go. And I couldn't abandon or see some Monday and 9
Minti Fiara, the dying for Missika Mamma. And who did maintain in penny some of that.
Monday, I end that.
Sir,
the fact is that all those people around and those who came around, including your mom, Tom, I'm here down in the Massa Monday, dear.
Yeah,
Monday, Monday, Friday, ABA away. Wako spend this car. Maybe a Friday, who say as in pass Fridays, who find Niagara. Oh, enti Monday, ni den worry. I feel now Baba be piska. Enti na o chiremu say Monday no to me be dan ka. So be ba be dan ka dia na Friday ni ska no kura no. Enti brana beje.
Okay.
Now ba na be one ma Friday. Na your plan no fit no. And besa kwa di because Friday no there in two biafo Friday no when yani sika bi or ko na yiye papa bi or ko na wedding bi or ko party bi or ko club bi or ko infa or ko spend this kano into Friday no udru any upa so be aduma mu 8 by 7:30 or sharp
na
ababe jo share
eno eye Jesse the enti aye 9 command na osofo yere Abigail Fianko no odaso ye adwuma wa ha na mpacho mumusa ne mame se osofo yere eye Abigail Fianko no odaso ye adwuma wa ha onye so ho na menka wa ha osofo yere Abigail Fianko odaso ye adwuma wa ha odaso ye adwuma wa ha odaso ye adwuma wa ha na enti say ya na ne show no ebekọ tiewei na yensamra back abeka nsem bi wa ha e de asem ama me pa say obetro 13-page a year petition at the accord the 14th floor the World Trade Center Accra na hono the office ho eye Togbe Afede the 14th ono anso na ye the majority shareholder at the Glorious Club Accra House of Folk na bebresa asemu asempa kan ye no waka House of Folk supporters 90% omasem ena waka ediamomo no ti omu nyina ba betai na chi no de sa petition no akọ owura Isaac Asempa mesamu akọ abebi still a oda so gina so say petition no o de beko ana se pe reactions any reviews aba no obebo break ana se still a o de beko
oh uni say ejuma wa ye a ye ti redo so kasa no. We are not the smartest people around.
Of course.
We are not the most eloquent people around. Inkanon kwampu de anka ha.
Sure.
Akwenya ni yenya.
Opportunity
na yenya. You go can do this job far better than us. Because there are people sometimes you show more bounty now no mudin komo even in you show more depth any idea. And it starts to go out nibi.
Sure.
I mean so I won't sit here and portray myself as being the best on radio and being the best at what I do. But you try, you do our best.
Yeah.
Inti the opportunity na yenya no. E was say ye to me de ka amanfo a mu nya sa akwenya no mu nseme mo. Nti na yete ha no. Inti obi wo a asem ne ha no. Apeso oka. But akwenya we no, ono onya akwenya sa wote Happy FM radio kese so e na no pay ana se free juada ebesi fiada bia ono nya bi obi onya ya nkobeye but on this opportunity no enti yenya I say they serve the interest of the larger public na omuntumi en betran enka omunsem no and sometimes the same na kan po bia na nya yan krampo yensem enkrofo na de brain oh but enkrofo how nti won so o de bounce uwe na twi no kan mu keri So I cook you there. I see carry. I cook you.
Why you mean pa? Why you
Yes. I cook you.
As young student, no more.
Yes, you. Can you cook partnership?
Omodi koko sika papa.
Ebe no suru. So for. Here budget go pounds go. If you can't feel Monday away, can be UK. A budget
I go to where koko sika papa. Kosi asempa.
Actually bombard.
Kasamini akasa working bombard.
Inti. You see, inti some people ye killing if you say, oh, asem no. A poem, Yansa womb, near Becca. Has in some nimpo dear, Mia Mensem, because it's a club that I support. And into middle club, no, and me, I've never shied away from her to folk. So, be a would me piano. Me, you attest that I criticize her to folk more than Kotoko.
Sure.
Be a would me piano. Only say me criticize her to folk. Platform be with me so a chain Kotoko. It is because I am fair-minded and me no more. I didn't make the kind of say yeah. Now me say oh, so open a day year, enko year no, and I say where then would be criticized. That is why most of the foreign clubs no they are doing well. Do you know why? Because omono and they say me say Arsenal posty. Is that me Arsenal posty? Yenny Sunderland, they match the 25. And he has na fire match the 1. Tima Yenny never born. If your old game be, I be sure no more my savvy, no match the 2, match the 3, and they match the 25. Yenny Sunderland. And I post go be a rosy share, beautiful goal. Now the comment under suppose about the goal. It's about if they don't sign go garage today, I'm going to score actually team. So the make can say now I'm for a avenue to express grievances to clubs. And it's because they love the club. And they want to have a stake in how the club progresses. And they say the club need your money, man. You see, and Usana Mikatobia for the Asem and Ra. And in Semana Mekano, a year in 3 foods. 1. A year say Tobia Fede, despite in 7-4 credit and if you sit back and see, please let's be sincere and prof, let's be sincere. And young share Ghana, football space in there. The rich investors will buy a game minimum. How many of them? And now said they almost 30 any farm from the buy. How many of them on 2 to 3 years? How many of them?
Jabebi
Muspaka na.
Muspaka.
No, if Muspaka Pony, it's because Muspaka no today he has a lot of backing from Goldfields. He has a lot of backing from Goldfields.
Chremen sutimi year no 3 years.
No, I'm saying that Chremen so as a point Ojani contract Canada. I'm saying
from 2010.
Me see. Toby Diano. He's not being given the credit that he is. And I'm not saying that since he has no. One thing I'm for realizing and say there are a lot of very rich men on me as folk supporters. But today, when you and in some Cafe Bre and Anthony there, so all the business plan umbra to folk, number invest in the club. What is the show me your figures, show me your numbers, and give me reasons why I should come and invest in a club.
And every business-minded person, properly so-called yes, okuta sikano be busa these questions.
Yes, a businessman.
Yes,
they are philanthropists. Or no, or sikebia YSBia to say Simba Onei. Or no, a philanthropist club ni any Chrome club or club. Yes. Every year he has $4 million that he uses as corporate social responsibility for the club. And he's a big billionaire, just like Moise Katumbe did with Steve Mazembe, just like President Patrice Motsepe with Sundowns. So they are rich people and they love the clubs and they are investing. But Ghana say, I see be a philanthropist or best of any 1, 2, 3. to be into also any Sabium. So I know that there are very rich people in Hartlepool. But Prince, that is my view. I believe, say they has say, okay, I don't even want to go on that time today because I know it's very controversial, so I don't want to go there. I don't want to destroy my flow. Toby has spent money so much on Hartlepool team, no?
Since 2010.
Year in, year out. Hearts recruiting 7-8 players every year. Every year. 10 players score, 7 players about, 10 players score, 10 players about. So every year, Hearts a ton new players. Players every year, players. And in that period, every time coach be a bad team, you know, excitement, you bad fans, team fans, some question, energy about club, be a BSc. That's our coach in the call. David Duncan, they don't. Kenichi, Samuel Bodu. Inti energy about fans, bad energy. Stadium always half full, always full. Yes, Papage. Bill Clinton. Then let me be a Sankremu. So there are, and profit of politics, right?
Yeah.
There are people that are more enjoy from the spoils of war. Sure. There are people who benefit from the spoils of war.
Enona Brenya says there's benefit in war.
Yes. Into there are people that they benefit from that situation. So how to folk then now the mabu boss no enye kwa a year planned in my estimation because when it happened for the first time, yes, wait to me and say okay, for the first time there. Second time we can say a coincidence.
Third time.
But third time no.
It's planned.
Yes. Inti Duncan, Kenichi, Boedu since Jones has been the most successful coach. 1.5 years, we win 6 trophies somehow. When you enough, acrimoniously, but still, more why no money you have left them. Until a canna better to folk for so. That was my argument yesterday. A canna abano. Obia Francis Ajete. About 4 matches. About 4 matches.
About 300 and something minutes.
Average 50 something minutes. 4 games, no, 58 minutes or so, no average year. In 4, or parts of boy in 4 matches, an average of 58 minutes per game in the 4 matches of boy. Who brought that player to Atufuk? What did they see before they brought that player? A boy just 4 games. And in May, that's a coffee for 106,000 Ghana cedis. What the friend is a Hindink.
150.
I think the Hindink, they thought it was good Hindink.
No.
I thought no. I don't know. Prince Nyabote.
No.
Oh, Biba. Me. After careful consideration. Oh, Biba. I think that.
Look at me. Show me name. Who would go and bring that coach and think say a goose Hindink?
It didn't to me deceive you. In Tibia,
that's criminal.
No, because
whoever took that decision, I'm
not saying that is what happened.
Being so only necessarily no nimse enye Gusende, but or the Kokan asem the other penning for Emma.
No, that would be even be grievous crime.
Say be a good dinner. Actually, Hindink no, a Dutch for a very good coach so into no a very good coach. For a coach, what best coach team Ghana and a compensation $150,000. It shows how poor that coach is. You're poor not in terms of money.
No, a coach, no a technical director.
That means in level quite higher. Yes. Who brought him?
What?
Or to be afraid?
He kept no.
Everybody will definitely recommend to him.
Don't be afraid himself.
Time out. They go searching
for such a person.
Business.
What were the
KPIs?
What were the KPIs of Ono Asogli? Ghana power sector. After war. SCS. What has focused on competent. Then must then what was the role of the Alaja Kambis and Odotes and the Dr. Nyawatamakulus?
Voter Regional House of Chiefs, National House of Chiefs, Juma or
National, the only
no, but yeah, but so Okay.
By all means, I mean,
Former
former president.
In terms of president, no onye beam, but still a member.
Prince. Inti coach me $150,000. Salam, my fan player, and you know that me because my relationship with the Salam family. So and so time now more middle is Ashama. No, he was living in the house. We do a corner. He was always in the house. Time on here, call. Before we come American, I tried for 6 months. Yes. Before we come American, I tried for 6 months. You know, he was not only here, but people didn't even know his whereabouts, but he was home. American. Fine player, but the potential record me ain't show Hearts of Oak. How many matches did he play for Hearts of Oak? In this kind of Hearts of Oak, is it value for money? It is unconscionable. It doesn't make sense. And scan has to for all those players, no, prof. Senke players are ever to be say heart Thomas Abbey.
Free.
Would ever say Thomas Abbey mpo na bia woni nya sa issue no. And do I call FIFA and then you see John 6,000 cedis kramana. Prof, I'm not sure anybody will complain. Bob to folks that year. Say we ekoye Kizito bimpo. Ekoye Atinga bimpo. Ekoye Revuko Bnabi, ekoye efutu kote bi, ekoye
Samudi Ibrahim bi.
Somebody went to am. So ebeye imonenete bia. Ena ebia money no criminals friends termination of contract. Yeah they are call FIFA say 106,000. I'm not sure anybody will complain. Even but Obia about 4 games per 58 or average 58 minutes. Now uko to ask man. It is painful. And my point is that yes has for I was kept the whole yi every sir sikanimu agotia tabi ni bottom and no go to say sikano enti why mo ena am taking sad decisions so for how to folk bringing in those players. That's what I'm saying, that some of them benefit from the spoils of war. Prince enti has ni nko here chale tabi Ziano, I am my style. Into say new players, why am I go for players? Now, Yakofa players have a good
Coco season. Obi Coco season, pa.
Coach Nico chaos. I was looking for new coach, battle, here new players who tell me, Joe. Inti, they are not even helping Toby. Say Toby, you know, a prime crop of players. Into your Thomas Abbey. Your Kwame Kizito, your Vincent Atinga, your Wefo Kobna, your way. Toby, if you can't obona, say Arab hope crab baby, place baby now, their parts are prime.
The Emfa being called.
Never been called for phobia. If it means 100, 400,000. If it me a my idea, teacher players need I bet me see. All those players went for free.
Obia.
All those players went for free.
But
not a single penny.
Na togbin so e bia ka omane ni brace mo na me de club na hye monsa mo running to generate profit enti sika we na me de ama me ma musika bi ma anase mo ba enye de bia na mo be baba be jimi uska senke be ma o mo so a de club na hye monsa o mo ni abreu ana.
Oh, it is true, and I feel that is what you should be doing. But
only pampering them too much.
But yeah, you know what Toby is doing. Toby say there. I say team no eye. If you get Toby's point, Toby say team eye.
Until how bia be solve
it. He feels that if you want to me into me can now that's why I feel very sad for Paris. Paris feels so much for the man. If you only operating come Paris feels so much for the man that I feel that Paris is not even able to take his media budget to the man. Paris feels so much for them because who's man is spending like and everything virtually BBF because Cabal is not making a name in the BBF man in bottom and you see your Ghana see and Mr. Atipu oil magnet or Ghana if you know him oil magnet or Lagos City me say why Shatawali Bar Stadium. Or the America, this then wife fella bar stadium. Or the when they say a bar stadium. Artists every big that's not Friday in your
Friday be a jamboree.
1-2 seasons or sign as Bajan cry a tinenisu to say a tiffinisu to say away no
Which been ready and
Missy a tiffinisu why Missy those times I'm Lewis the ball I'm convoy no Carben and a binka. So I'm saying that it is not easy. About flamboyance in they can show the first 2-3 years. But when it gets to the crown, that's a big after 15 years. Says when we no no Sabato no. $30 no DPI.
On no account where you
30 days we know. I've heard that he's settling for Francis because last time I felt met him. To be an bottom quarter. Me quite have made you prof. Me would the me same pana de be me say be me the power. Me quite me resigning. Me nyasa moral right no. And the same people under the recruitment say I have to folk. I'm go for untazungo down. You be a friend about what Tazungo so on TV. You friend Babambashi.
I see anything.
Babambashi.
I see
Kofa mule.
And a modi bar so folk when I got 10 players. 10 players Mashi. 10 Babambashi. Babambashi. Yeah. Among for a time Pep. But prof, one thing that I'll not take from Pep and even Club, I won't even go there because of this. Pep, Obeto, onto Grealish. Pep 10 million, 30, 40 could be
100 or the anya 3 players.
You say, and so you could see we onya idea. Oba no 2-3 games or say it's come for. In the employer, you can see say impact no work a crack. That's the end of Prince. Players are not even playing. They are not even playing. And some players, someone bono. Score Jessica. Prince, if I tell you the lineup of players, FIFA, if you are really nearby, Prince, if Toby doesn't stand firm, has may not even be able to sign players this season. And it is a difficult situation that they have put me, my boss, who trained me, Mr. Kwesiajima. I'm not attuned because you see, I know. He is now the face of the club now. And you know him how as
coach Obilivi say Oye Papa.
In fact, for the first time, and this Obia, all the supporters are supporting Kojiri Dramani. In fact, that's losing to Kotoko. I didn't hear who do say even that day, not to ask game now improve it.
Yes.
So for believes he's a good coach. He's not able to sign players, Prince. Has any scanner also on signing players no. Omudi Jaka. Eka omo breku ho a enyem sakosaji mamu Samudi Yomonim and Amo Abebos Akanegu.
Time now about a wrong part.
Very wrong. But me, if the senator know about Takusajimai, I know that he's able to turn things around. And let me give a clear example. Before he joined the Ghana Tourism Authority, it was there. No, I mean it was there. Say now, but on now, only the new face buy into the Ghana Tourism Authority. Your return or sashes beyond the return or your event, they are there up to today. You go to the woman, the community in your buy no. So your return and beyond the return, okay, sash and whatever. They do go mukumu. Impact maker in him as the chairman of GIBA.
Yes.
Grammy Alliance. You know what
he brought on board.
What he brought on board before going to public service. And still cry a jar Ogusu cry in his belly as a board member of the company. Me, a jar, Mr. My mama, be a mammy bida. Mondays, na me committee or board when I'm sure. Because watching there 5 times.
And on the mouth, better. And
yes. I know. See, what you Mr. You can't deceive him. Because on the mobile phone now, what's happening take you on Facebook no. On no nimri be ho. He is more, he knows and me. I know he will turn things around the house folk. Say Toby, a man with free hands
to work.
Yes.
No,
he will deal with them. He will deal with them. He will deal with them. I'm telling you. Me say he will deal with them. Oh, he will deal with them. I'm telling you. Albright, me 2 minutes. I'm Albright.
My main call Jesse once.
No.
Okay. The same house in my main take once.
How no?
Obiba, one say the kind of contractor your clubs no in PMP no sign or Ghana no. To me, a professional contract. Because young fan say be a work of a player be FEB quite be remember. The possibility say player no or be shining at a higher stage no. low irrespective of player and qualities or what. Because you find say from here quite be bring to us of folk no has a bigger platform be obetimi shine or quite be bring but Oba has no different terrain, different dynamics. What you say? It's a bit take it time. In other na say who sign such players for clauses essential. Say be a
performance contract.
Performance contract. Be a ban out yetimi liga. You be say be a start a certain number of games be a near tia be a you be a first tranche be a ultimate ball a certain number of games you the way best so am on him but your sign player say be a bam 1 billion na da ho obano obo 1 mo
the contract no
na wagino de call because be a Francis Ajete no ba has me who go be obo has
obo 4 games averagely 58 minutes.
What you say it is a be a performance contract na no call ya be a so ultimate ball be at least 10 games crown now 35 crown pa na keberi no what you say it things there some unsie bibi free sanem Osimhen to Galatasaray Osimhen will prove you or Galata but no obey 75 million any na no de manu omo man 40 answer crosses ni na be shema so timi rechi a me de no ide api so ama no what you say intino your clubs no unsie bibi free sanem anu na embo omo other than say players ni be work ramp. I'm telling you today say has signing oma ya mom capre ya mom capre ye omo honoma ye do mo secretariat papa omo signing ya no she meaning bear 2-3 players omo signing ya mom she if you say boadu na recommend this players no boadu ko dia ene ye ma she eno mo terminate e ma sa players ni na can take the club on because one sign him from 2023 to 2027 capre krawa mami I met training with the club abo matches ni bi friendly games. What do I say?
And there are pictures to show. As unveil omo. So omu say or sign contract.
Sign contract. What do I say?
Or do coffee for.
Ebusafo egu players no say o chale say wako ha si there signing on film ko ne ba there wagia ebusafo nso etwem na kapre kromanya. All these things are nyama enko ye o club na so you moving forward no e also munsia nyama bebre enfi ne etwem na o ma ye na enko ye no ho na efi mpo no omo ye better things ahead me gidi say has ebetimi afa no to ma pay for
eno eye kwaku ansa all bright e na wote ne nka no enyama no ne nko a e no timi de yekọ efi nsem so timi e kan bi pa e kire na dwen pa enti we de Accra House of Folk mo sempa okwan a ye clubs ni bebre e sign players no sometime hu pa player no okosan kura wi na busan so terms of contract ni yesen ya onim Jesse maminti o
sure me dem ababe tu for how I prepare the minds of House of Folk say emre bi ba wo Egypt Pharaoh fufuro bi ba no kai de Joseph be nti oye Hebrews no ayakayaka de emre bi beba ebi anatogbi ni ho why ne be boss aka no eyade I say House of Folk mpeni for dream hu pa because Togbe will not be there forever. Somebody must be thinking ahead, but that's not my case for today. Nyame ya adom na yetumi qualify for 2026 World Cup now. We'll be celebrating our 20th anniversary since we qualified for the World Cup.
Yeah. 2006 2026.
Yes, 20 years. And then asemna me de banene say after 20 years World Cup proceeds no then yet to me the eye you will be to show
say the equipe regional football associations no
fax machines that's all
cars no assess hardboard and assess and say proceeds from the 2022 the tough fraud the amount at least
now,
that's
and no a sustainable. Those are the questions. 2010 you $11 million.
Sure.
And no back and forth yes you be the akwakoto no offshore account mu ya directing his own to a consolidated fund mu back and forth na see any plan be anti sika no eko fra aban sika e ma me kai say 2014 before you ever call World Cup no Elvis Free anka press conference bi and I mean you penny na oye kasama for Ghana Football Association Henry Asante eko bisa question say na consolidate $11 million no. What did we use it for now? Or try so or city accounts a free no. And I was a free anchor, a very funny answer. Or say consolidated fund no. Or no Henry required need to more beira.
Because a sinking fund. No matter the amount of money, the good man as
enti you treasure 2014 we came with close to $8 million.
Something like that. Now the training we need in our account give and take was about 9 million.
And also dilly dallies and grow who the scan is 2022 the na OCI
2022 the self at the proposal ekoma ban say on be here say on be equipe original associations no nti omo mom sika ne bi ampa omo de mom no na omo de to new pickups omo de amom Navara no omo de amom
enunti say World Cup sika no you feel say that is the best way to invest it
to the FA. Yes, FA no quota no munya no, that's how they have invested it,
you see.
But what is your main point?
So I've started the major issue for me is say it is sad say after participating in the World Cup we don't seem to have any proper thing to show. It's very sad.
Proper in terms of what?
Proper in terms of a legacy project. We don't have anything like that. Legacy project I be share ni ehun say ya koko World Cup ni nyina esika ye boabo anu nyina say ni dia akoko ye pitch bi ye akoko develop pram ye akoko yi bibi. We don't have anything like that. Ye dia akoko see down my coach ye dia akoko see office am ya building technical center and I won the Egypt for dey no won the St George's ye to me dia ye bibi sa. We don't have any legacy project to show for the World Cup that we have participated in. Until Yababeko 2026. In Penny 4 starting trans in Omundre. 2026 DNA a bit 20 years pepe. Until yenya bibia ye de beya nkae dum. Ama inchirima ba. Omotumi appointee say Ghana call 2026 celebrating its 20th year for qualifying for the World Cup for the first time. Same year to me this year. World Cup no costing ministers be on my job. Yeah, 2 warning. Yeah, 2 funso. Akwa sena dance wa.
Onya issues.
Elvis free anchor onukra dey set up commission man kusun wo 2022 dey no media na ya get word ka minister no ko e ba o say adudi ono no I na dream say
o hia
onti obia nti eno ye kan ya amfa Isaac Esiama say oko Egypt ba e say kokofie ba
2019
accounts of crying disease o catch say or the details in be later anten nkabi enti the Honorable Kofi Adams yes re one started say by September everybody qualify say we nyame be adom ye be qualify from September now ya qualify no one started say or engage FA ni say World Cup sika we dey afi yenye de basa afi me as Minister of Youth and Sports of Minister of Sports and Recreation me ma me din enko adwamu me ma me din me ngu me din hu fi me ma obia mfa corruption and bata me din because of World Cup enti yen trase ni yen planning ni hu kwan a sika na ebe ba no. You see, if you don't have a plan, when the money comes, you waste it.
Sikan kasa saneti.
Uni plana, biskano ba udinu basa. Woo. Enti one status or engage FNU at this point. After World Cup qualifiers in September, on started. ma share da pa na me resist the same way ahead of time. Because say yan shase and have this conversation we are yan we ya be baba be commission fufuro. Enti won ko efutuo ba ko won ko no nko fa 2014 report no commission of inquiry report no on kan mu ye pa.
Justice Jamefe, then appeals court judge,
and then Supreme Court judge. Okay, I say omucho report room say every 2 years be on be colloquium.
Yeah, you be that.
Okay, I heard yeah commission of inquiry since I don't know.
Yeah, share report.
Yeah, share report. Yeah,
be that. Every phone can say yemfa asempa na yemfa so.
Yeah, say almost question and teaching to and I will so buy who the echo. Say abina or setting up commission or no our sound baby.
Yes.
It's be our best for no commission report now because another you be question one of the somebody could be a question. So on the report. It's President Mahama the on one or the report.
The white paper no one issue the white paper.
President Mahama
the white paper that exonerated the then sports minister. Esama ne de call the office ekoye adwuma no.
Whatever it is. Bottom line is that Elvis Kusu eroni asem no. Na enti Honorable Kofi Adams ebe important pa say already was set committee of inquiry be my report about ana
ministerial committee
ebe important pa say obi akofa Justice Jamefe commission report no. Working came because you have a World Cup. Working came we pa. No who say, for example, in the part of the report, Ensenyon report EY report concerning ministry or see they have weak internal controls. That's one of the things that they dispute. Into interest in the ministry, indeed, say weak internal controls or on strengthening controls. No making sure say. World Cup sika we there. World Cup sika we there under my leadership as Minister of Sports and Recreation. No, ya de beye bibi abeye nkaedom ama enchirima eba no mu boni din say time a minister Honorable Kofi Adams ebeye Minister of Sports and Recreation ode call World Cup no
we ni enya free me da suggest me da say. But any Ghana, yaya dear power in 20 years, walk up back opesi to me qualify 2026 there na walk up back penny ya Mexico. Na chese 2018 pe any mix yentimi anko. Then I think yaya dear in terms of participation at
participation there yaya dear but see asikana free mubane yaya you see and seriously which African countries in I don't want Cameroon alcohol since 1990. Called 1990, 1994, 1998, called 2002. 2006 went to me and called 2010. 2014, I think they were there.
Yeah.
In 2022, they were there.
Yes.
African countries are there. Your console
in terms of bonuses.
Even
Nigeria participation said there's a legacy project.
No, they don't have anything. They don't have anything.
So I think it's a good call by Jesse. Yenim say ministry no ewo nkrofo a monitor show yi pa enti bibia ye ka bia no ma ya sote se omote ye niema nso ma yehu se omote enti we de honorable sports minister ye be inim se ye be qualify in the next 2 months ye be Mali wa ha after 90 minutes no Ghana ye be qualify to 2026 FIFA World Cup and ye kan nyina ne say we should have something to show for after all these years and no by way of a year praise and worship and no pain na yenkoi na yemfa a year
na eketiki waba na Manchester United amda so sani Brian Mbuemo
say yenwe foreign answer ni aka and na 39 days
amda so sign one player
yes ochina be 40 days by Monday be ba na 43rd ɛyɛ di a ɔmo yɛ sɛ
Jokeres nso
Arsenalfo ato no
ɔmo atɔ no deɛ nanso sporting president na sɛ ɔyɛ no
ɔbɛba ɛnyɛ dɛ nyɛ
ɔyɛ no skills
mo a Liverpool fo yi mo pɛ Alexander Isak mo san pɛ Hugo Ekitike mo ko adan players a mo ko na mo pɛ sɛ mo tɔ
abotre ne sɛ
now transfer window na bie to do on na ɛkɔ so ɛbɛti ato mo na Andra the Lioness of England ɔmo ne Sweden game no ye ball nie my goodness ɛkɔ yie pa so yɛnhyɛ nsɛm na se ɛmfɛmfiri ɛyɛ Mayane Euros na egu so a ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Switzerland and game baako ɛkɔ so na ɛyɛ quarter final game between Sweden and Mayo Boboko no and efempo the Lioness of England game no ba na wie no at the end of 90 minutes no na obi ahyɛ ne yɔnko no ɛka mienu wɔ hɔnom a na no ɔhye yie papaapa na Sweden and Mayo Boboko no ɔmo ɛredi kan ɛtoto atena ne mienu ɛredi kan on the second minute mark ɛna Kosovari Aslani ɛredi kan ɛwɔ so atena and efempo no ɛyɛ 25th minute mark no Stina ɛnso ɛde baako ɛpe so yɛdidi mu a ne yɛnim sɛ Sweden fo no ɛwiewie England fo anesa nanso yɛdidi mu a 79th minute mark Lucy Bronze osina kan ɛde ma Chelsea Boboko no ɛte kara baako ɛde ma ɔmo ɛna efempo no Michelle Ajiman ɛnso ɛte ɛnya the second equalizer no hɔ kama ɛne yɛwura mu ɛwɔ extra time goal bi ama ɛna efempo no yɛde ato prɛko bonsama Jesu sokode ɛhyehyɛ so ɛhɔ na no ɛna England etimi ɛhyɛ miɛnsa ɛde ti Sweden ne Mayo Boboko na ɔmo nso etimi ɛte mu mienu na Serena Wigman ɛna ɛyɛ England ne Mayo Boboko no ɛyɛ trainer anase coach ɛhɔ na ɔno nso ɛkasai after the game na ɔsɛ na game no na very emotional sisi akrampo after the game no still emotional hɔ na ɔsɛ na game no na very crazy game.
Very hyper, still very emotional. I think lots of adrenaline still in my life, in my body. I mean, but yeah, crazy game.
Okay, we are in Sama Serena Wigman, and so attitude ja na atwa so kire mu se game no chance no na enya hyase na omususu se beba se etimi ma omo paw esa ma omo paw biem no na se edu bebi na mu adem pa na mom omo ye changes ahodo a ebetimi aboa team no na omasamba back into the game.
Of course, we wanted to start the game a lot better than we did. So within 3 minutes, we were 1-0 down. And that's not a good start, of course. Then really quickly, they scored the second goal. And we were really struggling with coming into the game. And of course, when we started, we wanted to play a little bit beyond. But then you really want to start play football. But we didn't do that well enough. And we were really struggling with that. So you basically think, okay, how can we help the team to get better in the game? And what can they do? And I actually think that second half ongoing, unfortunately after the 2-0, we started playing a bit better, but we didn't create that much. And the second half, I also thought we were on the ball a lot better than we were the first half. But again, we couldn't break their wall like what they. When you come in the 18-yard box and you bring crosses in, they're so good defensively there that you have to go either far post or create space at the edge of the box. And we were struggling with that. So then we just needed a couple of subs, other players with other attributes in the game, bringing into the game, and that changing the picture.
Na Andra obekaya me to ja democrat asphobia ote happy Andra said game no have the game between the two goalkeepers. Na Andra the Lioness goalkeeper Yefen Hampton no ye abaywa no sebe edu baby kra na ne ho aka opra moja pram ne kakra ba still ogina mo konkoden na no na Serena Wigman echem say goalkeeper ne de sebe enya to preko no kwa no ya ade o ose game na nkasa no oyade ye pa na ose one particular save or year no eno na boa team no se sa ball no de na nka wen save na to atrem se twitwirawa na nka game no etimi ewie kra ho.
I think she played a very good game during the game already, and that's the save you're talking about was absolutely crucial. Otherwise, I think the game would have been done. And I think in the penalty shootout also there was this one. I think it was the third penalty, but I'm not sure, where she got it on her right side. That was an incredible save too, which kept us in the penalty shootout too. So massive influence or contribution to a very good team performance. Or good, the outcome was really good, and how the team stuck together. but she had a big contribution on that.
Serena Wigman and our body goalkeeper Yefen Hampton Abaso ewa kwani asanyina so na England emaya boboko no tilom omo gremo kama ewa the semi-finals ene omoko akosha Italy nyame adoma 22nd of this month and asa semi-final game no Baso nyame adoma ene nyume ewa Stade de Geneva no say ene beko Spain emaya boboko no and so ene Switzerland ene be boy eno the second quarter final game and also ya him say and also Ebaso 7 p.m. Yade won sem ade ema now yantin tomo I won sem kitian edi atrenche awa manone na dodo na nsem hu de akọ ede dia eba nyina na unim say Luka Modric edi kan ebu na ketemo akopie mu ewo AC Milan na so ye na emei presentation video pie no utimu sampa na abrante fe Luka Modric so no na ne die so no say dan kwa mabia no obesi akan ede ama AC Milan boboko no na efempo no ono so atimi age kuruwa hodo no ede ama no mo se dae no atimi abema eme Luka Modric ede sa photo no akobom gban awo AC Milan for dressing room and I pay yaka na wonso watimi atibi ho obetimi join live on Facebook na wenya mfoni bi enso ahwe ho na ma jade wonsem ede ama na John Arias esina kan ede ma Flamini boboko no unim say 22 million euros and he Wolverhampton Wanderers for tia omokwa tebiri no ede aba na entra and born last official game ede ma Flamini boboko no ho na omone Cruzeiro and any game no ehye so na yes right after the game no na chese ohweti fo ahodo a na Maracana na chese ampa bibia ekoya abemu ano so eko na chese obrigado ndra ofa Maracana bibia obrigado nkwa ana na ekoso a dodo na enso ebo gin so ewa kwani asani na so ntiene Johnsito Arias no obtaneni aba India and obetimi officially obetimi assign de ama Wolverhampton Wanderers yade wonsem de ama na ESPN for ede abeto dwase former Barcelona player your friend Thiago Alcantara no within this week there week na panawie be next week on baby there officially obetimi adjoining Hansi Data Flick aye ne backroom staff no na ono so etimi akoboa ewa koni asanyina so kai na che no so say oye product of La Masia na che say plantation no Barca for etimi eduane kama ene ono so FFA si akan elma Barca esembu na ketemu ekopie mo Germany kosi na kan elma Bayern Munich boboko no ene kuntu asan hwane a oba na chi not as a player but as a technical staff elma Barca boboko na yade won some ate emao now and draw and amidi to draw said the king of African football Ademola Lookman kwakopie mo ewo Inter Milan asoye na yesi and draw Lookman trainer ne ho kakakra ye yes when ya calf injury honoma nyama yanika enfama Ademola Lookman enene nkomo kakra mati Moreto enso ede atudwa reporter kese pa Italy ode atudwa yenso yakam na wonso wati bi kama ho na Marcelo de still Ronaldo no da so yada no papa na insenche for bopene Marcelo ene e bi sanse Marcelo Ballon d'Or no kra o hwa hwan kra de be wini no sere kakra special sere ni bi Osiri kaka no si che the obewini either Cristiano Ronaldo, Vini Jr. na Mbappe ne sia krachi Marcelo pa enene kakra and also edi atuja no osiche Wabrano Siraka Edema Real Madrid boboko no na Messi osi no cry back up Messi no tete omo osina Messi tete omo papa and yes bisa say nenei ye kase the greatest of all time Bob Berryasi, player Ben what Bob Bonnie here pa. Ronaldo no need to sign back also. Na on the GDA pa, say Ronaldo and the greatest of all time. I had one some ML Javier Tebas, La Liga president. Na papai o share president a hold mo peka sapa when the first obe the first. Javier Tebas. Na yebisa say and Barca o musika 7 ko ye. Now so players do not know many deal machi and also on the fan ho on follow Barca situations is on here kasai and yadia obetimi aka ho asem ho na osemade say omuni enough time to rest na say na team amu sika amu wo bibia yi muni time amu de rest sen ɔse saa nsɛm na Madrid ka no deɛ ɔne ɔmo nyɛ adwene na ɔse FIFA Club World Cup ɔmo kɔ sika botere ɔmo kɔnya hɔ no ɛnyɛ sika wa ɔmo mfa bi ɛnkɔ dwodwo ɔmo ho ɛne ne kakra ɛno nso ɛfiri ɔno ba na Jose Mourinho sɛ Cristiano Ronaldo no ade ɔkyi kra ne sɛ ɛnɛ yi wobɛhyɛ no abufuo ɔso yɛ opponent team na wokɔhyia Ronaldo a kawano tum na unim na ukwa o Messi better than Ronaldo the otekra na ginger no more ose abrane no eno na dodo na kam ginger Cristiano Ronaldo motivating wakoni asanyina so ono so ebetimi aye more hono man yede wonsem de live on the show na enei yes Saudi Arabia for prepare 302 million pounds deal Ediama Abema, your friend Vini Jr. Yes, is kind of the massa. I ready a crado. I can say Vini, ebe jab tumu kama. Nefen pono bibia koye, and then kakra talk sports for and so aquachiaba. Ye can na so what be kama ho. Na yes, Vini, tumu dia. Not just a pay year, no. Vinicius Jr. Ojituma pay year, no. Obetimi ajibe 800 million pounds. 864 million and a Vini Jr. and so ebetimi aje abonata so na Hugo Iketike no Liverpool force omo Isaac na Newcastle force Isaac there strictly not for sale and rabbi to ja na yese Hugo Iketike no Liverpool force 100 million the ometimi atua e de akotabiri naba na bemu anati scar pay yese no ankasa chro transfer request e de akoma entang Frankfurt boboko no se masa sika we die enye sika yetoto nase mo nja me mu na menko ene ne kakra Hugo Iketike nso acho e de akoma entang Frankfurt boboko no na Kawo Capites enso enka no sina kan e de masaranti boboko de omo relegation e ho na ne ntia pa ne se oni West Ham din komo ma na kwachi e ma bibia e de din a ene personal terms ni bibia konkan ma ene yese until 2028 ne de obetimi akọ sign kama e de amount na nka be mu na ekọ Besiktas na nso anfa e ho no ma jere wonsem e de ema na Atletico president ye friend Enrique Cerezo e de bisa ne se Cerezo Lami Yama we di mfie du otwe na nsia no di ni 18th birthday na ohwe party ahodo abemu na ya senka osina kan ma Atletico Madrid anka be ma na kwanya anko gina ni sara no si no ane pe right ase na ontimi nka hwemfa na mom so invite na ono kra de no be party ni mu ene ne kakra ene so efro no ba na unim so officially endra na Lucas Vazquez Madrid eja ne kwan kra na Kylian Mbappe bunya holidays omucha holidays no so eba we shine farewell na Mbappe so akasa kakra yankin kan enfama say my friend, it was a pleasure sharing the locker room with you this season. You have been great to me from day one to last. A legend on and off the pitch. And kakra Kylian Mbappe and so eka defa Lucas Vazquez one ya prapreche kama ediama na makande testegi and testegi ne chino the backbone still yes ho keka into one shot or kwakoye surgery another surgery na no ebasadia into na basa fonia bra ene omo pe goalkeeper omako sign Espanyol goalkeeper no edina ba omo hwenim se bibia ebekoye kama nti Juan Garcia no enso etimi aba bibia ekoso ye kama no ma yede onsem eti ema na Lami Yama papa akasa kakra ose he bibia amo kasa na Joel Echemo betena Happy FM na mo kasa se na ne ba na yesei ne ba na yesa ne ba ose hwe ne ba no nye boni bia yo onye boni bia akola we so aba asase so a nyame adom na adom achede kese sei de na waye so di ni birthday no akọ invite kapa pro for sebe ntiatia for ba ono so ede ginani a we boni be na wo osese ne ba na ye boni a aposi for eni ndi Lami Yama papa ene kakra eno so ede atudwa ena no pay ye kan na won so wati bi wo ho na Arsenal for and so Arsenal for they were asempamani abre epe players ahodo aba club na so no omo da so sign nkra yes so omako Sansford akọ sign omo player ba kwa friend all right yɛsɛ £400,000 ɛna Arsenal nso akɔtua ɔmo nso atumi akɔfa na nka ɛsɛ Liverpool foɔ ɛna ɛdi n'akyi na Arsenal foɔ ayɛ wad fast paa akɔsi akyire kamakama ɛwɔ hɔ nom a yɛde wɔn nsɛm ɛde ɛma now yɛsɛ AC Milan foɔ ɛhu sɛ Rasmus Højlund no ɛkwan da ne ho United foɔ ɛkwan da ne ho paa so ɔmo yɛ hard kakra ɔmo etumi akɔfa no ɛde n'aba na yɛsɛ United foɔ sɛ bɛyɛ 35 million deɛ sɛ club bi ɔpɛ bi atumi tua a ɔmo gya ne mu amanakɔ na yɛsɛ Højlund no deɛ ɔno deɛ wato no adwum na ɔwɔ wato no adwum ɔfɔ ɔsi ɔno deɛ ɛnya deɛ ɔbɛfɔ move bia ɛnya deɛ ɔbɛfɔ move bia ɔno deɛ si hɔ wa bɛba no sɛ United foɔ apɛ sɛ ɔmɛtɔn na ɔmo ntɔn no but ɔno deɛ ɛnya deɛ ɔde transfer request bia ɛkɔ akɔto mu ɛde ama Manchester United na yɛsɛ United foɔ sɛ obi okura 35 million 40 million deɛ obetumi de aba na ɔno nso etumi abɛtabiri abɛmu a yɛfrɛ no Rasmus na ma 9.5 Højlund ɛwɔ hɔ yɛbɛgyina wei so na yɛde ɛyɛ amanane nsɛm na si n'efe mpo no Prince OBIBA POAKWA Brown OBIBA JK nso ɛde show no atoa so mɛnkɔ baabi a yɛba sisi a
Chemo, Charlie, you hold me down, and I'll forever be grateful. You know, since you show me to soccer bet, I see great. Talking of good cash out, fast payout, high odds, and total odds accumulation, bro. It they go on for this side, Charlie. That be high for day. I be you know that, bro. Soccer bet they do the most. Then my interface they catch me. Smooth navigation and easy access to all the sports games through any virtual games you choose. SoccerBet has all you need as a punter. High odds on pre-games, live games and interesting virtual games to instant virtual games as well. Don't be left out on all of this. It's a good thing you join the fun side. Make the right choice today and enjoy all the goodies that comes with betting with SoccerBet. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below the age of 18. Gaming can be addictive.
Etoda, wo kontimi do champagne pa, nanso wo sike kura wo no. Na ye juice ene betumi ato. So pese wo kura mra kura sika. Na udwumadi a wudie, won mo a wonim dwumadi no. Etimi dima wo e wo bra wode emfidie a esefata edi dwuma ne dia. Ene ha ho kura. Isanse e-productions. Ya be sort you out. Frey, so pe studio and production equipment rental. Emfidie a ye di twa sene ahodo nyina no. Ye betimi di bia fam. Corporate and social videography. Se wudi dwumabie a wo pese otwe egu nhoma so. Frey TV commercials se wo ton wo niema na pese amanfo ehunu e wa kasamfoni so 242-755-323 ana 0302-254-858 ana se hwie kira kwan ye wo Asylum Down ye ben Happy 98.9 FM e-productions capture the moment.
Happy Sports, le meilleur. Happy Sports, supérieur. Happy Sports, exceptionnel. Happy Sports, numéro 1.
Koyo, me koyo. Ebanade. C'est me fini me fini na me ya. Okay, na no ntumi ade wa fa wo ka wa fa mtira no. Na ko krom.
Happy Sports. Happy Sports.
Happy Sports and agusu a otie wo Happy 98.9 FM. Amenkayo say 2025 GMA Japan Motors Corporate Run and Walk no baso. Na afie die no special one ni nyina ne say the 15th anniversary of saa dwumadi a Happy Global Media Alliance and afie Japan Motors ye di dwuma yi a emfie mako dunum 15 years eni. Enti afie die no dwumadi a beye incredible pa. Na hyɛne nso sɛ dwumadie dwumadie a yɛde corporate Ghana ɛba under one umbrella one venue na yɛtu mmirika yɛnante yɛde tiritiri yɛmpɔ mu ɛsiane sɛ yɛmu bebree no yɛkɔtena dwuma mu a nanteɛ yɛden paa yɛfiri yɛn office a ne akɔtena yɛkaa mu ne yɛtu ne yɛkɔ enti yɛnya apɔmuden entimi ntiritiri yɛpɔ mu ɛno nti ne yɛde saa dwumadie aba day of fitness, fun and community togetherness in Tishenenso. And take Bekaya on the Monday 22nd September 2025. Jumediano chassis was Silver Star Tower airport. And na ye jumedie to celebrate the Kwame Nkrumah memorial day no hyɛne nso saa de ma yɛn hyɛne nso biom nso sɛ yɛwie dwumadie a process na yɛbɛnya sika ɛbɛfiri mu bɛba nyinaa nneɛma a yɛbɛfiri mu bɛba nyinaa yɛ quantify a yɛde mu 25% ɛkɔma Ghana Blind Union 25% ɛkɔma Ghana Blind Union na ɔmo nso ɛde ayɛ ɔmo nneɛma so dwumadie yɛyɛ wie a we are helping to make a difference enti hyɛne nso na fa wo ho
Happy FM 98.9.
fa wo ho bɛgye saa dwumadie yi a yɛdi no abrɛ ne abrɛ nyinaa no hyɛne nso sɛ registration individuals no 100 Ghana cedis sɛ open information bi on said yɛbɛyɛ a wobɛ register o corporate team a frɛ numbers yi 0208 5653 97 0208 5653 97 and I say 0206 78 4956 0206 78 4956 Kaisha no say sponsors afie edi dwumadie akambom edi dwumadie ebro no eni Global Media Alliance Japan Motors Zen Fusion Consultancy YFM Lakeside Estate Happy FM Silver Star Tar YTV ena afei nso Silver Star Auto numeko mako enkru ena aka mo ho abom na yede 2025 GMA Japan Motors Corporate Run and Walk no ebro sheno se 15 years of running with purpose we dwumadi a eba so Monday 22nd September 2025. Not every chairman is chairman. Being a chairman is more than just a title. A chairman is the one who makes his wife or his woman happy in bed. A chairman is the one who gets appellations in the morning. Every chairman would attest that his happiness starts with a kiss. So my brother, if you want to be a chairman like me, then you should always start with a kiss. Visit your nearest Air Pharmacy
Happy FM 98.9.
to get Kiss condom and Kiss strawberry gel. Start with Kiss condoms and go smooth with Kiss strawberry gel. And to weigh a Kiss condom asem and I'm a catcher and I no pay. Now Ike as the same said nra me ye sa LPM we pe ena Edwards Martin odi asempa or say hey Martin Edwards or say hey presby sorry penny and when he J condom who say and I'm say offer there be a ade na meton ade enso de o ton na pese ye to a na wa ton ni yi ene papa enso na me di ho adanse no so atiase na enti offer eno no enye se condom na mepe ikura bia na uyi kiss condom free wa enye condom bia ena mesomukura kiss nko a me kan just hwemanim saa ono nso opebi be me bia epe kiss be me bia pe kiss dia na kiss condom ena obia epe na soccer bet se men kan kire say ma great opportunity to win even when you are losing with soccer chance eno no nyina no simple brofo amakan nyina no simple for 10 matches and say more na make sure say matches no afa ni nyina odds no 1.30 or higher unya lose one game out of 10 plus games now afa na you reward you 3 times your stake ti hyene so sa emfema me 3 times your stake ne kire say all the 100 Ghana in a to so a you amount 300 Ghana o the 300 in a to so amount 900 Ghana o the 1000 a to so a amount a year 3000 Ghana cedis umpe we na dem biem na ope soccer bet for some men country or say terms and conditions apply and almost say afin so betting wo hui addictive parent wo do hu hima na wahwe hu so ye enwuma kuoi a jibu eka ho na ye di dwumadi ebro na anopai yenko ama no ne kakrai Jesse ma men hyase emfiri so far no me hu say Liverpool ye bibia under former manager Yejin club anye tamwa gina so Champions League agi Premier League no na supporters no do office enka be solidify team no na team akoso dominate to say the Pep no and dey ase under this current coach after winning the league person almost solidify team no e the man no team dominate Premier League no your reading of say na me hu no say na also.
Well, me just say a face. So when if you make the point, say when we won 2019-2020, I believe that it was an opportunity for us to strengthen, so that we could continue to dominate. But like I said, that time not face na club no. It was not about investing in the club or going to take out doing our money to go and buy all these things. Now me sure say face of looking at Anfield Road, expanding the stadium, enough revenue. The next thing is to look at investing in the club, which is what they are rightfully doing. Me sure say, when for a lot of Liverpool fans, consistently we are being sort of deceived by this FSG4. And every summer will be a big summer, a big spending summer. Summer we almost kind as a go for FSG4. No, they didn't really trust them, but I believe say at least transfer window. No, what we are seeing and there any kind of who say once they decide say. Way near comfort. They do it quickly and they clear it away. Fleur and Vets, I say agro, Jeremy Frimpong, Kekes. So I remember say I'm confident say Kekes Beba. All those players, I was confident that they would come. Vets Beba and all those things. So again, I've gotten to the point again where Isaac, and I think it's important that this explanation is given. Isaac, Liverpool is just trying to show that they are a big club. Why? Omo ranking strikers. Isaac here, omo dream signing pa. And Hugo Ekitike Ekahu. Now. Omo ko ball Newcastle pon ehwe say omo beton ana no omo ye omo it's not for sale near there. But you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. When Newcastle had already gone say omo kwako tia omo the 70 million pounds ekoyema Frankfurt rejected
for Hugo Ekitike.
Yes. So what Liverpool did was this. We don't want to lose either. Inquire about Hugo Ekitike. And then they began to start a discussion. So we are interested. Hugo Ekitike so in Sema Echo Rounder. He was one of the clubs I know trained by Liverpool. Say Liverpool back. So clearly he was holding out there waiting for Liverpool to come because he knew that Liverpool had interest in him. But the clear case is Liverpool's number one dream signing is Alexander Isak. Now, because Liverpool doesn't want to lose out, you could see. More already some better. No, he said Newcastle also had interest in Hugo Ekitike. No, they didn't want to lose out. Hugo Ekitike. So they were basically backing out for either of the players. And Newcastle making it clear, say, one more town. Quickly, they started working on Hugo Ekitike. I understand, say, they finished personal terms. Contract, it's a 6-year duration contract. It's almost likely, say, Frankfurt and Comodina Kosono, Liverpool, the 80 million euros. I say, they want Liverpool to come closer. But I'm sure, say, Liverpool knows that they will be able to conclude the deal. Again, interestingly, we are in the conversation for Rodrigo Goes. Very exciting. In fact, transfer some meningi transfer some who say we I mean, say right from time I'm call US, Liverpool officials met Rodrigo Nini agent. One more ding come on and Spaniard papers are ever out in here. Try say Liverpool is really in the business now. A lot of people are saying Liverpool clearly they are expecting inflows. So Diaz clearly
Obeko Bayern Munich.
And I say El Nasser because Matisse Cristiano Ronaldo so catch El Nasser so omunkofa Diaz mbra. Nti Saudi Arabia from the omukra cash, omuba cash beba. Darwin Nunes ni Napoli there no I say it's off the cards now because
Scana mo peno Napoli
now De Laurentiis on all Jesus kwa 75 million euros for every Galatasaray
for Victor Osimhen
abetua Scama Darwin Nunes house untua enti ontua onko but Darwin Nunes there so Al Hilal Saudi Arabia are interested and clearly it's most likely say Al Hilal also the bid beba almost the bid banner player near willing because Liverpool doesn't have I'll be surprised say Liverpool will keep someone like Darwin Nunes this summer beyond this summer keeping and clearly there's
but if clubs in banner meet Liverpool's evaluation
yes so that he will stay saying Saudi Arabia they meet evaluation into Saudi for no for cash number the bar Bayern Munich the Oscar enti woman in Madrid say cash na here and one on between for Diaz because Liverpool is not in a hurry to sell Diaz. It's 2 years to go. Yeah. So they are not in a hurry. I mean, and they are in control now. And nobody would push. Yes, Diaz has the interest. He wants to go.
Yeah.
Because per new contract from Liverpool, and Liverpool's age now, they can't give him that contract. So new contracts. So maybe the proper thing to do would be to allow him to go. So for me, I think that this summer really is an exciting summer. Me sure say Hugo Ekitike there they might want to look at the central defensive and then plus the Rodrigo deal and then once Mark Gui, I mean once that Crystal Palace doesn't want to sell, but
Crystal Palace captain, they did not sell,
but they have to sell because I got 1 year on the contract. And he's not willing to sign a new contract, and you have to sell. Otherwise, next summer he walks to Liverpool free. Okay. So those are the things that.
Maminko asempa ho na asempa ansana no there be me pese o kan we man pese o hwe we man me say Ibrahima Konate no on person be signing a contract with Liverpool ni nyina say person call Real Madrid free.
Real Madrid for this and that is their modus operandi.
And according to player no or person call Real Madrid.
No, it's the dream club for every player. And it is a feeder club, Madrid for feeder club back. And Liverpool. In fact, their best players, most of their best players have left either Madrid or Barca. A feeder club. From Robbie Fowler.
Fowler.
Steve McManaman.
Fowler Madrid.
McManaman.
Steve Michael Owen. And Trent Alexander-Arnold.
And
Suarez Echo Barca.
Abelora Real Madrid. Na Manchester United is well.
Oh,
United is well. United omunye feeder club Real Madrid. Cristiano Ronaldo anko. Beckham ko. And Van Nistelrooy It's feeder club.
No, but I'm
Michael
Owen win Ballon d'Or.
Best clubs, best players and a co.
No, Van Nistelrooy no. Van Nistelrooy hey, Van Nistelrooy
improve argument anything.
Ibrahima
it is the dream club. It's a dream club for a lot of the players. And Madrid for this year, and use Madrid on this signing players. They know that most of the players want to play for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Inti, Ahmed Dada and a see what Mbappe, see what Trent, almost as Konate there no. And me, I know that Konate will go. He wants to move. And Madrid for here, a centre back or 2 centre backs today. And they feel that Konate, everything is a profile no.
Sure.
Is a fine defender. Me na me give Khalifa for a bit me ekuta the muye. Say me ekuta Van Dijk no. Because when Van Dijk is no longer there, he can take over the leadership position or centre back or no. But also that means they have to go and bring in another person to come and groom him to come and become a leader.
When we are going for Crystal Palace captain.
Magehi.
Only 10.
Only.
Na by Collins, me the picture bi ama say when who afama me na yenhwe ade kakra bi.
Ba me pacho.
Manchester United their new 50 million pound training ground no. Bia no next month on the 4th of August and be 50 million facility training ground.
I can't get to see Cristiano Ronaldo.
And also no na.
But I can't get to see Cristiano
Ronaldo. Say facility no includes a recreational area for players to relax. And so they have a haircut, saloon. The purpose is say almost players no. Almost players no. A training facility where che into there's a canteen, there's a barbering shop, there's a swimming pool, beer, so that players in the back quarantine. Yes, almost training we are no more pentem every ho akofie. 50 million pounds next month on the 4th of August. And we
enter Aja Training Center.
We courtesy Sun the Sun Football.
Courtesy Cristiano Ronaldo.
And me nya picture we
Aja Training Center enter Aja Training.
And when so the Ekoso Manchester.
But why don't you want to give credit to Cristiano Ronaldo?
Said then.
No, one mama can answer my
mama fire one papa.
We are back and for be break.
Free time I will feel 2008. Free time I will feel.
Gary vote. No, I can't. Now for be break.
In which did get the mileage that Ronaldo's got?
What mileage?
Ronaldo has.
And irrespective of who's.
But Ronaldo West in the push him. Mamu koye. Cause you free Real Madrid, free 2008. I call Real Madrid no. Munye bi papa bi our club no muda.
Odo say say we Jim Metals now no use to it then go to one there. We face me we be my Collins. Me pay the transformation of Kai Havertz this summer or the year Juma pa. But this summer by year Juma papa he's really built himself physically. What you say?
As well as so be stay fit and issue.
Havertz but injury problems. Just last season only as that muscle problem.
Injury, no.
But I'm saying that my point is that he's built very well.
You carry square.
No, so I tell them you said that's where I'm coming to. Say because why build this saying you didn't continue to say no.
Oh no, best right.
No.
Until some will be told you
no. So because in there and as I was saying, Arsenal post a picture be on Facebook. A video of Arsenal Sunderland game there. Arsenal song. Wait, Thomas Oziki says a goal. Beautiful goal. The fans are not talking about the goal. They are talking about Arsenal should try and sign goalkeepers today. And the Harvest fans, wait my brother here, Mr. Ward and whatever. That's what matters to the fans. What matters is that Arsenal someone here proper center forward. The league goalkeepers get him for the team. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Get goalkeepers for them.
And no, Arsenal. Albright, yes, Mamenko.
Obiba, the best in room kakra Manchester United. And player POAKWA transfer window we United need the cheaper Brian Mbeumo. And Obiba bisa said United team so a corner for players to join Anna. The answer is no. The basic reason is team no and qualify for BBR. And the factors are players, top players consider in joining the club European competitions. And as a competitions I'll be competing in a season banim. United is 0. Until we a top player. Now OBIBA joining United. The fact is the Champions League, Europa League, even the Conference League, Crampona, a lower tier, we know Europe, and also Bimbo. Now, team my friend Brentford, Adebako Pomosho United, Sika. And Sikano Moshe no, and yes, United, any Saskanibi, almost Saskanibi. And Osha the set positioner, Brian Mbeumo in the Premier League, sa position, no. Ye top 3 players are boss position year. He is part of them. And I say he is one of them. Intiminim the reason why United why would team no engineer nine so unya top player answer first cabe fan answer nini. And in Bemu, Osha the numbers at Brentford. Team are relatively and yes strong team England. Now Osha numbers are season ending now. And your good numbers are so even if you are paying your friend is saying 80 million for Mbeumo Krampa and your money who go Iketiki and they Liverpool for go to 100 million akofanaba bisa send standard gratis from Paris Saint-Germain to Eintracht Frankfurt but Papa Beina you go Iketiki no from PSG to what you say
34 goals
and who said 34 goals in the German Bundesliga who didn't even compare even 20 goals in the Premier League. Unya na grosso sa. What you say? Into the numbers no ekasama ne ho. 70 million no. Serge Wycliffe mo pepe no ya doso. Pepe no United ya doso. U team no enyina gina papa. What you say? And I was actually one
na Obo Champions League.
What you say?
What leverage you one no.
Even though the history of United ni bibia ekasama ne ho. But and yet, there's all one until players, no, and then can't do now the better so Old Trafford be, and Old Trafford on Mount Madani in Kra, if ye, Tefren and Yaman and Namho, won't even find convince you be I said, oh, the Leon about team. What is a Sikakakra? Now a banner abebo. I think, say United or Moon be on yet, no more fan and sign a Brian in Bebo, what team.
Eno ena kwaku ansa Albright kana unum say Manchester United nso asem ba akwa wo ho ni nyina nso omu goalkeeper number 1 Andre Onana wopra nti wan sha unse ochina United ni Leeds United ebebo as part of omu pre-season ansa no mobu omu aketema kwa akopie mu e United States of America nti se sia Manchester United epe goalkeeper na goalkeeper anso omu pelo Emi Martinez nso 32 years or 33 years anyway. And also Aston Villa play and you know beba name Aston Villa say I just say Manchester United ebitua be jabe 40 million and sana omo apene ama player no aba yenhwe say de be ko Manchester United inso na omo mpese omo beto eye players omo bo edin maka we awie no na owura Emmanuel Fusuapia atanase otanase dia na ye omamu handsome tiwe na yenko special transit nti yenko na yenkofa omemu handsome special.
Yeah, na Manchester issue na come just a minute before Mekoda. So we are Manchester United. I think that Sabri no that is players have it in because player B was selling last season be a person of Champions League football. And it's a no to me more Champions League to me more Europa. Now unika papa be abo Europa. The bad in so being players are almost our passion is within the Champions League and of course Obaba a team just in the next 2 years. No pressure of Champions League. Probably and I said we do a crowd because I said or stamina work now or said the city nana. But my main kind of nation is to say if you and some nebra so see a transfer for you to me at the bro. Don't wanna ena ewo ho a esi to me at the man nemum ye fata se ne wasote na bomo de na for yetimi asane mu e de agu eho make say don't wanna or black queens no asue ne se de nema esi eko ewo but high sense se me catch say no question ne say at the papa ewo mo asue ne say enema bi ti say 32 inches ekosi 100 inches TV yeah AG quality ni nyina ewo ho eno atwe no so no akoba say open laser TV de baby ameka say ano no fia ti say anomanum ewo eho ewo no ensensem no edoso pa na enei na no fia ti say anomanum no no yeah laser TV no 100 inches to 150 inches and afi open microwaves e de kokosi me pacho eniema air fryers ni nyina ebi ewo ho a enei high sense nkwa no niema no obetimi e de onsesi obo achese mfienum no sekobare se ho touch ma omo boaw na okra enwe twere no so no semi catch us niema no ewo wo fo pa bo modene ekohwehwe high sense achi kwan na etimi kwasra omo ma bia wo bia me a mebe boso yi na kwahye ne so ama hia Islegon Accra La Paz and Alfie Accra Tudu me bacho na North Industrial Area Jackson Mall Achimota Mall West Hill Small Tema Committee 1 Committee 25 ni nyina obetimi ehom sanso and a Kisseman Broadcasting and Kumasi City Mall afi Kumasi Domain and also call do post office also am pacho sa ebetimi akoma afi tafo him bro no mo Kumasi na pacho tano so enso no onaso ere ba ko tie nation so wi a to so na kosunya we adu bia main traffic light kase na akasa wo ukroni fifire ho na obetimi ehu wo mo ewo ho na afi so sa do ani chemu ho ne eye oboasema kasim chachiman ko forudua ni nyina no so na tamale ene takra de omaso ya ni nyina so pacha obomade na chane so na kai se obetimi afre 0302450000 na fe ene yes high sense everyday prices for everyday people you be free some na sana fe yetimi awram awo ya man mu ha na menka wo se na chane so se black queens no gya kono ewo morocco ene eye wafkono etimi ekoso na no ena ene Harry Asante Chum ye kasama for the Ghana Football Association ne kasaye ne no da ano na ene ode nsem pia timi atoto tuja na osi de di kan Harry Asante Chum akasa ne kasa wo na o chese ogitumi e passe bonuses ni ade ekoso Black Queens na so obeti akasi so pay se 2 ana 3 ana simple ana kapre ena omode ma omode eno de onhyeda enim bade hia NSS Sports Minister etimi ekohoko yi allowances ana akeke kamu nyina ewo ho ana akire no so no o se yen kanche obi aso se o hwe ni mu se omoko amani mu bonuses ni ade a ebeka ni nyina Harry Asante Chum se omo betimi atua.
Normally, before tournaments, we submit budgets to the ministry. This budget includes bonus structure. And then the ministry, for that matter, government decides on what to pay. As we speak, I am not privy to how much was approved for them in terms of winning bonus. And I am glad that they cleared the outstanding per diem allowance before they went into the game against Tanzania, which is positive. Luckily, they won, so they are going one more week. And then I pray that will also be cleared. It's good to go into games with a clear mind and clear conscience, knowing that there is no external factors fighting your psyche. So let me commend the ministry and, for that matter, government for clearing those allowances. And then hopefully, once they progress, their bonuses will also be paid.
Someone Harry Asante Chum onoya kasama for the Ghana Football Association or etimi ede tu dwa na ye free ne nsema no so akona semfo for no na wosan ede achese ogitumi pa se we ni nyina achi no ene executive committee of the Ghana Football Association ne Football Association omoni di emaba wa na chi pa eno nti na ene obi a wo hwe eye on football ene on events so na afi matches so no ura Alex Asante anim de ene osan ye kuni no edi omachi se ene omuntimi ko abrebia na brano na ma no ho no Ghana Football Association oni di onachi.
We are always in touch with them. The executive council took a bold decision to send the deputy general secretary, who is also in charge of national teams, Alex Asante. He is the one managing the team in Morocco. So that should tell you that we are very serious about how well the team does in this tournament. It's a tournament we've grabbed by the scruff of the neck because we want to ensure that there are no issues. We want to make sure the girls go into the games with a serene environment, clear conditions, and all of that. Even though there were initial hitches, I think now things are back in place, and we can only pray that they win the subsequent games beginning from Saturday and go all the way to the final.
And someone Harry Asante Chun to us kind of Gaza no the catch to okra and it says so shasa the name sequel ya nei ochemuche said a France South Africa match no near no acquire call Mali na the chat to okra between Beshe Tanzania no wajimano home and as a Bruno Becas spirit omanya ewo hono edi pass nei obetia en sakaye ewo hoye kwe no.
I like the spirit of the players. They did not give up. They knew anything short of a win in the last game would mean they packed their bag and baggage and return home, and that is what they wanted to avoid, for which reason they went all out against Tanzania. I think against Tanzania, the game plan was good. We considered a very bad goal, but the second half was much better. They improved in the second half compared to what they did in the first half. The high press was good. Prince Lai Dubia, who came on in place of the suspended Boadu, did very, very well. I think so far Chantel Hoka has also been very good. Grace Asantua as well has been great. We've had a few outstanding individuals in the team, but collectively I think they have done what we all wanted. Our aim at the group stage was to make it out of the group stage and then progress to the next round, which has been done.
Ano ene Harry Asante Chum ne kasa ene ni chemu aworo Black Wings no we afi ora feri ne chance from Chantal boy locker enso den sam kakra etimi atudwa na ochemu chese ono eduba bi a oyenyuru eduba bi a woyehye eche mood a owom nemom ne passion for the game ene ni energy woni mu na kire ebia obewo at a point.
It's my energy, so my energy is I'm quite a energetic character. I'm also calm at the same time. I feel like I'm quite a balance. Sometimes I can be quite quiet. Sometimes I can be really loud. And the qualities that I show on the pitch, it's just pure passion. I'm passionate about things that I love, and I try and give everything inside me what I can at the time. So yeah, my energy just shows through, and it's the passion more than anything. I'm just filled with passion.
We I some ahodoa otimi editu twa na ye free hono na de any SIH mu e wa baba hwan for Alex Kusi na baba why say the first experience of the tuna play mu ye Etel Rising Star e na otimi di nya akwanya ko Nigeria otuna play mu na ye kama pa itinani je ho.
That was 2013. I think we went to Nigeria for Etel Rising Star. That was my first time. I took a flight and I was really excited for that. So my first flight was by Etel Rising Star. We went to Nigeria before I was able to make it in 20. From the start, and you just want to sit on the window, make sure you see everything that is going on. I was really excited for that part, and aside everything, that was the dream. So I was just enjoying it.
We and someone otimi editu eja Alex Kusi and Amphonesi will say the kwara bremna won you no team anana dwene wo so say ne da so ade hunu wom ene say obepo Barcelona na so anya sa kwanya no na bia wo no enso enche se enye nemom ohwere mfie ene ba bia wa boadu na be den so beti akọ Barcelona kwanya ne ba nko ade a still na ni beje wo so obekọ.
Dream is to play for Barcelona. By looking to where I want to be and where I am now and my age also, I only admire it from afar. I know I can't reach there, but so far as I'm still enjoying the dream, so far as I'm still doing the work that I love, I'm okay with where I am now. Though they always say every day there's a room for improvement. If it happens, like I can switch to different team, which seems cool, but for now, for where I am, I'm cool and enjoying. Though sometimes, not all the time, you have to chase the dream. Sometimes you can just admire it from afar and be happy for anyone who has reached that level. But for where I am, I could tell you I'm good.
That is the spirit of a team. Unu drew one now nyabotre ne bompa yeta na chi ana unu nya kwanya ene isa o fina agana fo no eya munyi mfiri mu say unia no we ni mu kakra bia hey you person pulling it down ababa wan say unia mom nya kwa na watimi abompa ya ta na chi say otimi enyeye ewo ehonom Ghana ni party pika Ghana de on perisa de bia person pulling pa no e ba ke fro fe ni nchemu ewo club issues kakra ba ko mi no na etimi emphasis from de metimi aka eziso and say papa demu was signed 3 years contract with Accra Hearts of Folk I am medical nyina etimi awia eno oye center back nti abrantia no enso eno golden cake center back no waba Accra Hearts of Folk eno etimi de asiso na watimi ahwe papa adamu ewo ahonom na yese ehon sensem enso etimi apie nti abrantia no na daso de golden cakes center back no watimi assign Accra Hearts of Folk Carolina United enso no me pacho enei Oma completed the signing of a former Accra Lions, Issa Ibrahim. Permanent deal, etimi ediaba. Sa brantiano Issa Ibrahim. Ono so ebetia boy Jumaten. Na afi wetia hwe. Na ohwe se de omosia ayena Issa Ibrahim. Ewo ahonom Issa Ibrahim. And also ehon sensem etimi epie ewo ho na brantiano Karela. Osha ye order session asumti say akwa bi owo circle o kasa no waso na afo me de memmo ni din ti Isa Ibrahim no e say ono so atimi akwa kopi Accra Lions and so captain our team no kita team no ono no na Mediama Sporting Club Prince Opoku Ajiman say okay sa branch we you say anano ko training with Kumasi Asante Kotoko mo gusu ane no didi nkomo said ye be ya eniema eso ebetimi awie peye ewo ehonoma eno the very latest etimi epia eso ede to a we said ye esi eko ewo ehonom baba me kansi so na me wie say Black Queens no omone braye Algeria ena de bebo eni na Kumasi Asante Kotoko ewo player back one ti hwe confirmation of quarter-final said the city of WAFCON as a Women African Cup of Nations Morocco 2024 said the GTV and so you know the WAPS said the home seven AC of course and in Nigeria, Zambia, Morocco, Mali, Algeria, Ghana and of course South Africa, Senegal and the Robania we a confirmation and also and also and on now him say Koroko Abrantia Bako and no kind of wasem Shaibu Abrantia no etimi ababedru Kotoko na eney opa na ontoma the same kakra to Jawa say no na o consulting a former player Bako Babo Kotoko can sempa yi pa nti edi ni so baba Babo Kotoko ni bia wonya akwanya e do ababewuram and also any
sometimes I hear from Sharif from Tamale. Yeah. He played for Kotoko. Good things about Kotoko and the fans, how they are lovely. And one time I played against Kotoko, R2 vs Kotoko last 2 seasons. Then in the fall he told me like to play very well. I'll get a chance to join Kotoko. Maybe one day I'll be called from Kotoko. Or whenever you are playing for Kotoko, like they telecast the match, so you have to put on your best. And maybe people will see you around and see how good you are. Maybe one day you'll be able to join the club. And I really had that chance. I said that I will be more aggression. And the one thing I like doing is my speed. It should be expect more like aggression than more like putting all my best to help the club. How are you? Not really hard, but as always you'll be in your room just with your phone. So, but I'm getting used to it.
Wonderful. I don't know Goku say what you say your mouth tuition me to say obedu korogoro who say so pen gina we house of folk say utimi share them more now rest now phone so unya bread to be kakra what you say Goku say phone obedu say prepare I say ba ko be money di ono kra de panipa o oba kokra we mu so still so we did cry folk kitano enya asem no ya Isaac asempa adwuma otaye pa no be pio obi an folk kan na and also and on the moment she speed Sintim Korea Chaskele speedy recovery abrantie we owura ho me kan owura so also nya abrantie iti be bia obi an Nyankopon sai ayoma ho den ne kwa tintin pa ewo ehonom na afeniema etimi enko kan high sense everyday prices for everyday people.
And the Quattro Dos high sensor, the about chimney television, refrigerator, chest freezer, air conditioner. Now, so when you say your laser TV, gas cooker, washing machine, smartphone, sound system, water dispenser, microwave, blender, rice cooker, kettle, iron, air fryer, kakrabin ponon. So to idea away ho, in fear no one tem, say what chama, near Friania, Fabra, Yensia Mawa, Yabesa Sama. Say so the high sense showrooms, a boo Ghana fanena, and to begin our part, one night oh, Neko Jodia, a B1 crime, Tama, Kumasi. takrade, takwa, mankesim, obuase, sunyane, techima, tamale, hohoi, kofodia, ebone da fomboko, edemao, siaka high sensor, ni echre die echeno, die ye papano, die ense nyinam kanea, die feno, ne ya befono. Bibina upenchrimua, frey 0302 550000. Anakwa abefo anansentinta anusu. Ubenya highsense.com.gh. Yawo Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube so. And also share High Sense Ghana. High Sense, the name was so be abotum. Enono.
When I day home and want something quick to chop, everything day inside, groundnut milk and sugar. I only need some water, so kiss bed easy. Give up, carry, make me happy for your happy. More than happy, everything day inside, groundnut milk and sugar. I only
Kivo 4-in-1 Gary Mix. Sockings are easy. This outfit is FDA approved.
Big go.
Number one everywhere you go. Big go. For the friends and the family. Big go. Refreshing moment. Big go. For the kids and the adults. Big go. Boys and girls with a drink up. Big go. Everywhere the party day. Big go. We go mash up the place with it. Big go. Greatest in every battle. Big go. Big go. Big go. Big refreshing moments.
Big O drink. Big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
And Okretrodos high sensor, the about chimney television, refrigerator, chest freezer, air conditioner. Nelson Unim say your laser TV, gas cooker, washing machine, smartphone, sound system, water dispenser, microwave, blender, rice cooker, kettle, iron, air fryer, kakrebin ponon. So to idea away ho, in few numuntem, Sahutachima, near Friania, Fabra, Yensia Mawa, Yabesama. She says to the high sense showrooms, no, a blue organa fanena, and to begin our patois, one night oh, Nekojodia, a B1 crying, Tama, Kumasi. Takrade, takwa, mankesim, obuase, sunyane, techima, tamale, hohoi, kofodia, ebone da fomboko, edemao, siaka high sensor, ni echre die echeno, die ye papano, die ense nyinam kanea, die feno, ne ya befono. Bibina upenchrimua, frey 0302 550000. Anakwa abefo anansentinta anusu. Ubenya highsense.com.gh. Yawo Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube so. And also share High Sense Ghana. High Sense. The name was so be abotum. Enono.
HappySports, le meilleur. HappySports, supérieur. HappySports, exceptionnel. HappySports, numéro
Happy 98.9 FM Mwakwaba. The OT se etwamwe eye special Emmanuel Fusuapia enodi omemu hansem ebre no. Mamenchia owura eye Timothy Kakari PhD mamenchia no Ike. Menchia obi a ne ho odin te se krachi ya mabo ne din. Ahoden de obi pa.
Bebremu obi wo a me se mini ahoden a ye de so apompo yɛde concrete adwuma sa honde no me ni bi but ma honde a metimi da bi before nti o na bebre nti ahonde no ewo ade mu na honde no ewo ade mu
ne ho odin
ewo ade mu
physically ne ho odin emotionally ne ho odin financially nso ne ho odin pa
nti emu de na na ode kasa anope
maka ni nyina bom na ma
yeah
ne ho odin
yeah or a solid guy
solid pa or a story to tell dano na yes nimdia nso
enye ba enye from business administration to political tolerance PhD nibi
dabi enye mahama ya mahama Hassan Ayariga mu de ni bi o enye no bi ni
Hassan Ayariga de no eno be ya ntumi nyo because obi oye business administration na otisis no in political science and political history about your father and yourself and political tolerance there.
Isaac Pampacho.
You're
serious, me serious.
I'm saying that, Prof, una we lecturer, and I'm saying that for Obia or your business administration, also your economics or your mathematics, ya nyabocheba minkasa, and or your accounting, and or say ne course ne event
Happy FM 98.9
political science is what you know in political history no ya about no any papa and also say political tolerance what's that nipa no be say ya just say Ghana na o ka no now o say o downplay ni we know it's not fair.
What's the correlation?
GTEC for yaba
from education to political tolerance
GTEC say until so the credentials ebeba no journalist should refer to him as Dr. Hassan Ayariga. And me free na ekono, my friend Hassan Ayariga. At best, Mr. Ename de Beka. Because me can't obiasem and I akofa Dr. Hassan Ayariga.
But correlation and I mean your correlation business.
According to Wikipedia, the highest form of education
no, by Wikipedia there. No. But Wikipedia there. No, Wikipedia.
The first degree.
Prince.
University there.
Prince, we cannot vouch for Wikipedia.
No,
we cannot vouch. No. The thing is that one thing we should know is that Wikipedia any argument. People even edit it.
No, there are people who are University of Ghana meboa. Kwame Oko University of Ghana, Asempa Oko University of Ghana. Just Oko. Mimi ko AUCC, but at that time no was affiliated to University of Ghana. And my certificate was issued by University of Ghana. Assign Ayariga Oko University.
No, that one day, if you ask me, if you question me, I'm sure that so
take that question. One thing
about the PhD, no, but it's not about the first degree. And they said
Kwame, only first degree, I bet me a PhD. Kwame Juma,
no, but I'm saying that
no degree, PhD.
But is it a fact that
no,
or your first degree?
Kwame, onye first degree, onye first degree,
98.9
PhD ana. Just you see the Kasagu microphone.
Let's go back to our topic and
okay, so now me chia Dr. Timothy Kakari. Ono de waye PhD nankasa aye dissertation aye ne hunkrata wo ho okọ graduation twetwe ho pictures ne certificate ukọ ne office obi pe o ka kire po de be ma na bibia ye kama nti onu say GTEC
any
problem bia kwa say enchi bia obeye wudi uye wie a ye ba graduation wie a obi abusa wa na oyi ato ho enya afi ni yesi fabra na tise Emmanuel Esel de bi ono waye wie odi achira tise odi chira de wa mano ni nyina ti onu say oye den question no Singapore or ye conferences obia oba say ya
complete farasi
oba say ya onu say oba say ya skill be nyo de beba say so man yi bi
He said, "I'm not going to do this. Lecturers, they mean, who are chasing change? We are making country. Lecturers, some we are chasing. But you know that when Albright me change, say, I'm over. Far. He said, "About the I mean, they Oscar. So Africa.
Lecturers, you ensure that
no, I get on Africa. Oba, na watch I say you.
Investor Ghana no muntu omukai. Investor Ghana no muntu yi.
Me say what one na watch ya so pass obe we come mod ba ko ni biscuit. Oh. Let's just me who be that.
Kwame Juma.
Kwame be now this how.
Me che otisa de be ontisa. Kwame me chia Kwame last so.
Me call. Kwame me say amaba.
Osa chisu with Greeks.
Kwame we are aware say Ghana yen under 20 team no still Desmond Ofe any coachy boko.
Happy FM 98.9.
Are you aware?
Ani.
Sir. But say FA4 the statement by say on coach team ni bi nti na ne concentration nyina wo Blasters as assistant coach. The FA issued a statement. Okay.
No, you see, I think that if I can vouch for them, I think that the reason will be say competition with time now. Yes, time a competition with the buyer no. We say yeah, boy under 20 winning chair, a fair modern in chair. And most of the players know, some of the local boys.
This is my thing. This is my thing.
Competition
exactly. At what points did ABI, the FA, whether it's the ESCO or whether it's whoever, decide say Desmond on focusing on the national team? Into the moment how the crata beba out say ABI fiti and na fiti ochna. Mr. Ofe, all focus your national team. What that means is then you have a replacement for him at the U20 level. It is all the statement, but say ABI Samri, ABI, you free had the wako, ABI Okako head somewhere else. Now say ABI, one can't in that release, don't say ABI. Although I know ABI or bet name for another 1 month and 2 months based on the ABI she will be obit me about Beshanai. See BBS in this statement about out ABI or Dom Black Stars now. Then naturally questions like this would arise. Because once I'll be about Kase ABI or Konisino, which means our replacement will so are we saying say at this point, even if team ball or African games, even if so no so much, are we saying say Kruma, you be a coach be or you're qualified enough for me manage U20 nana. If we think so no beats me a year jumana, just keep him there. I don't have any issue with it.
Obetimia will under 20 and still be the assistant coach of the Blasters.
Exactly. I don't see elsewhere people run with programs like that. Obia or youth teams no or play a certain role when it comes to the transition between the youth team.
Okay. So here the statement from the GFA. So according to the GFA, or 12 June year, I must say he will exit the Black Stars after leading the Settlers to the upcoming WAFU A and B20 championship.
Okay.
And the substantive coach will be appointed to take over the U20 coaching duties.
Yes. So this is clear.
Yeah, clarify. After this competition, and almost boss semi-finals.
Or that's woman.
Team boss semi-finals or China. Team nebo semi-finals or China. Samson na Black Queens and so. But
you know,
yes, Jesse.
You know my thinking has always been say. Well, since Athens 2004, under 23 now, I'm to qualify for Olympic Games. No? To me, my thinking is always that under 20, really is the main ish for
the Blasters.
Yeah, exactly. And to say, Black Stars assistant coach, no sign under 20. That even makes the progression even better.
Yeah.
But meaning Botayentia FO say on Jai under 20, non concentrating on you can say. But for me, look, Desmond Ofe, sir appointment, I have never agreed with it.
Which of them? Which of the appointment?
The Black Stars assistant coach. I've never agreed with that.
Why?
Because I think that say if any plan be say let this guy see to about 3 or 4 trend of players. Say within on time about 2, 3, 4, 5 years be. Now confirm building so that I believe somebody like Desmond Ofe.
He hold me down.
It's a potential Black Stars coach. But on many time, Sebeya or build this under 20 now. Or progressing on. Players are on your back here doing now finance more under 20. I think the FA should have had a plan like that for him, so that it's not have 5 years. Now build the teams MIA from the under 20 level. No more go on to Black Stars. Now, what the upper? Who we are? One man now under 23. And once we are trying for some time. By the time a Black Stars no obey no abin. We the Nyansi Aqua tournament we are now only in the back room staff in the coaching as a monko. So now I feel the coach is starting. I think that he was rushed with that position. I feel that the FA should have rather had a very good plan because he's a very good coach. Me feeling rough, me penasem papa, primarily because of how he does his presses. The way I would to me cheer dinum, would say onim na juma pa me feel say kaya mani try over 5 years be and I will progressing on to under 23. By the time current Angola coach one starting under 17. And I will take you over. You can see that these are boys he worked with at under 17, so they respect him, they like him. But I feel that
Concaves and our kind of
yes, I feel that that's one fair, you know. As you're more rushing it too much. I wish that the FA wouldn't have done that to him. It's something that it still pains me that almost take his decision with him, but. Well, Black Stars almost say a buy or chance, a buy no.
Yes, and the timer and Kwame, the timer a buy, he couldn't have because Etana Black Stars were with him. They were calls for a year, say and Saki Tuado. So if indeed Opese or freshen up the team, you need some of these young guys, Omoti game Nase and all that to come and be part of the backroom staff. Then it would refresh Wayne Kakra. I think that's the not maybe it will not be the justification, but I think that was the thought process. When they were taking the decision. But yemra back ni team na ewo pram no. There's not been a lot of buzz around the team. And menya sure say nkrofo bebre ni mukra say under 20 ball a year wafu tournament and Ghana and so in host because it's because ewo pram. So at say be a Legon Sports Stadium be an Accra Sports Stadium be a can crofo anybody actually.
Na me hear omo match omo ni Benin a ball was it Guadano so yes. And I was looking at the surroundings. Once I see no ukudru pram ya pitches ni become good enough but once area for fans ni ade no eno nche da nye elevated sa into no me won say na crofo ejinigina ho ni ade. One of the things we need to appreciate about an area like Ghana Man Soccer School of Excellence, because of the last 15, 20 years, developments are that area has become very much like a student's hub because of Central University. Hostels. And unfortunately for us, and I'm emphasizing on that, some students na nanka kaneno NKB omo be diga de chi omo pegana boni ade no ushia na osi Man United fan ushia na osi Arsenal fan ushia na osi Man United fan ubusa na say obetimi abo players bi no omo si akan Black Satellites na ebi agi say o said that they about kujina nechi ahina san ebi obetimi abo ba kwa ma. So maybe within that enclave, they might even be aware, say Bibisa Air Koso, but the connection with the team is not there. Aside that, what is the level of publicity? Not yet the fast our tournaments. One of the biggest issues we have in this country concerning the publicity with the local game. They said they did not ensure that in Nisro, even with the biggest local franchise, the Ghana Premier League. So in session, I always say. If you really want to know the value of the Ghana Premier League with respect to amount for interest, what product it's not on sports programs, so it is outside sports programs. That's a Premier League. You take as many platforms, whether it's radio or television, and on the morning show now, on the morning show near dominance. It's a Premier League that starts here. There are days it's almost impossible not to talk about the Premier League. Sports segments, no, also, but they don't reduce the conversation on only the sports programs. It cuts across. Into the buzz is there, the attention to the product is there, the noise around the product is there. Even it's a league no crampo koswa. Did they send a from outside the sports programs? Make I say years ago, Metro proposal ma Penyibi or Football Association hon. And I was suggesting, so the publicity of our league should go way beyond sports programs. And even with the sports programs, not say, hey, you will decide which programs, which issues you want to discuss.
Sure.
If it doesn't have anything to do with the product, and what kind of relationship do more running products no, by inference the FA? What kind of relationship normally say will be to say, wow, it's a program, it's 3 hours every single day, our year sports programs. Relationship and normally. There are about 600 radio stations in Ghana, over 200, 300 plus TV stations in Ghana. The total number of sports programs per hour for Moyeno, it will run into hundreds in every week. What kind of relationship do the people who manage the products? Is it POB Cramponi? So what is the competitions department?
Yeah.
And then relationship with people who run sports programs here in Ghana. Probably zero.
And Crawford say
only sports piece now. Julius Bijna yes, sure say company Akrobi. What kind of relationship? Where every now and then in Komo Ekoso do this and this and this and this to promote the product, not necessarily just your station, but to promote the product. Because as so bound for they also get to benefits. But they feel say, oh, the product can sell itself. It doesn't work like that. Abruche Crampo products and they are so highly valued, no. They don't leave the product to sell itself. It's every now and then you show mukina kakra. I'm not saying they should give you some crazy amount of money or a crazy level of support, but something that would make you even feel motivated to come and sit here and consistently talk about Premier League or anything to do with Ghana football. Into matches near ball pram because AB Crampo and the bank crying and I the bar league on the Crampo. Maybe the level of attention will be the same. Match against Benin. It was Wednesday afternoon. It was around 3. Now said be make midi. At that time, under 20 match. All of these things would matter. I do not think that we are doing so much to promote interest and attention to the local product. How much more ABI U17, U20, or more AB or more interest, agents near there, they will probably go to Pram to go and lobby and push, say, maybe or fair more players near there. But beyond that, outside the war sports ma and they are babets na you do munkomi fetchri and I will start here why almost say he normally say so if you restrict the conversations to sports programs you'll be missing the points. But for me it is also a platform you're developing the next generation of talents.
Sure.
Make I say for some very strange reason because and I was sending me message here message no but I was thinking of something. The youth teams in Ghana yadia at least me siswa na meet me nim sports muno e ho na me de chance because it started with Italian 91. Scotland 89 crowd na me so na me shedankai by Italian 91 because that time no na mo boarding school. That was the first time I met say Krobi or my near friend no Kata because Kata was part of the Italian 91.
Yes.
And I saw the teams I knew my boy and the players that we had and the generation of players are near war. Ibinya Kwenya Kobo Barcelona 92, Sami Kofonum. Esaboma Black Star is the Kasarino. And then 93, some of them were still even good enough to play U17 to say Sami Kofono Bone Minu. Esako a year African Youth Championship na ball Mauritius no. You win here no. Come na boatinum generation. Esako Australia, could D second. The Brazil share him and Odia share first go na ye Botegu sisters no Brazil better share no. And then from that point, that generation, the boy, Black Star, for another 10 years. And Sana, you say, as or more bonkokra, or more be phased out. Into a bedroom coy, Then we looked at the next generation. The next generation was Omo, you knew called New Zealand 99. And Omo P Argentina 2001. Siebekaya, Omo the year called Mali 2002. That generation in the year called your first World Cup. And Sana, the generation no buy. So we have a history for over 30 years of developing talents. Dominant or more. But can we say so over the last 6 or 7 years? Say from the youth level, build BBM and then Yakwa beggars. You who say Prof. A or Switzerland, Nemamia Ghana Nintini who I beg. We used to do that. Okay, Charles Whittle.
Yes.
Okay, your friend saying Kim Grant. Yeah. But how often was that? Because near talents now near building the same. I always say there's a disconnect between the coaches we have today and near from sabi more free no more yeding. Sulemuntai yanko who course. Near kofa players was secondary school and then how do we even call our players to the junior teams? Esan say minim obi or minim penyi bi or efi honom anaso obi nim obi or efi honom no. Then we just do some 2x4 player selection into the various national teams and we expect them to develop because these talents are not good enough. Talents no more they are not hovering around here. But because we have built it in such a way, say Sisi and so Sulemuntai that time no ni wine. But from they're watching. No, I think our case was
no case.
Also, they're watching no confancy.
No case. Wednesday, where are they? Yene Osei Kwame Junior.
Mike Lacey and the first time I'm in home, Mike Lacey see with my 2 eyes. Yene St. Augustine's ball match. This is 98.
Oka Accra Academy.
Yes, Yene St. Augustine's the national team. And I'm in home, Mike Lacey for the first time. In that St. Augustine's team, no, now player be near friend of Johnson Amonu. I thought na minim dia na ewo born no sa boy no and kana boy ya dia na ewo nani so he was maybe 100 times better than Isian. But me who baby or 5. Those were the bases. Yes, I have no idea where he is.
Palmer was in charge of that team.
And that time Palmer charge.
Yes, not Palmer charge.
There was another boy. Onu cry they know him senior near friend Eric in Cancer Kwachi. You need in North Kanishi. But also I think so called St. Augustine's. But Omono those days no say oh papa a doctor now mommy and Nessa. Oh Kobobo John Cry. Yes. That's also your doctor Nibi. Yes. You know after SS he found his way message Amotia Bruchi near there. That was how we used to build talent for the team. Who the school nim the kakra. Now the ball nim the kakra. Now they progress. And the players near select you almost saying. So even the connection with the local communities are not there. Team your mobile how are they even scouted?
I just am share my phone so now me line up.
Because you don't even know them. How are they even scouted? Are these the best of talents? Share your progress in the last 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Yet Cup of Nations crying.
I think success at the youth level no and they in 2009. After 2009 no, we've not been successful.
And for me, it's problematic because Omo and Adachi Ombebabi PM was Rohono. So if the base is not performing, or we are not able to get the best out of them or meet me competing at a certain level, we are not saying they should win at all costs. At that stage, in a developmental stage, it's Rohoni here, how far they can go with their careers. But even at the base, you struggle. And no page be anami also. Your friend of Sports Life. Sports for you know Papa Yoti or Subi. And former NSA board chair Kojo Badjman. Or the photos of 2017. Your players na the Omko Indiano. Okay.
Yes.
Or the Omo photos eto honum.
A year Odia Sempana media attaché from
that's right. A year Toku any Leve I
Kudusumo.
That generation, Salisu
Amidu Muhammad.
Sabo no akọ ne nam abrochia sisi aba BP mo bechi. That was a generation na any that so almost so pa.
Things the ultimate break out
Kudus. Omo maka ni na atunrem. A year ye tournaments na ne de no call Monaco junior team. So that's what Monaco dia minim.
Oni Monaco.
Be sure say
when team break it through.
Leve omina kusiaga. Because for whatever reason, say program no name foul, say whatever it is. Because in the past, near Yema never.
Maybe we've lost our way. Jesse. Maybe we've lost our way.
First, history now Kwame de Maini na base ni under 17 no. So person mo modern pa under 20 base under 17. Why am I saying that? 93 Australia team no. It was a mix of 91 for 93 under 17 no, plus some players they had the opportunity. I can't say Barcelona 92 no. So we put some of them together, and then we were able to put together a very good team. So after 93, 95, you qualify. Because then 93 under 17 now come boy and me under 20 no. Omu Australia 93 no. It's after then we had to we fought Ebenezer Hagen no that no Obama is good. I mean he led that team and then unfortunately he couldn't qualify for that.
He went to play for Kalamata or something.
Yeah. So then 97 we qualified. Why? Because of multi-system team no. So really we had to get Odatolo in. Once under 20 did the nucleus of the previous under 17 will form the team. But then you have some players who will be brought in to strengthen the team and all those things. In Malaysia 97, you had Abu Idrisu, Abu Idrisu,
Teacher Sule,
Baba Idrisu. No, it was Baba Idrisu. Baba something.
Baba Sule.
Baba Sule.
Good. Teacher Sule.
Baba Sule.
Jesse, focus.
Bidia da football.
Masa focus.
Cancel, Michao.
Focus.
So Baba Sule, Abu Idrisu, Audu Isaka, Stephen Apia, Omunam call Malaysia. Omuni Terry Ori num le call you. But you following or Kwaji World Cup. But so you go to 99. Then again, the new cross of Afrani team now building Egypt, Gordon Atram team. No, again they formed the nucleus and together with Edututu Skele, Likins, and all of them, they mixed them up and then led by Dosena took us to the quarterfinals. Now, 2001 clearly there was, but Oshe from 2003, 2005, 2007, we could not qualify for under 20. Why? Because the base under 17, 2001 under 17, almost to be uncle baby. 2003, almost to be uncle baby. 2005, and Peru. Coach Duncan Peru almost qualify from the almost to qualify from the group stage. And you also want to be qualified in the fit team. And 2007 we couldn't qualify. We had to get Douglas on Chroma nominations and Crawford almost to be qualified. But 2009 qualify. Why? Because I started under 17 team now. The South Korea. Again, they formed the nucleus of the team. Abeku Enusin. Daniel Opare, Daniel Opare, Ransford Osenum, and Dominique Dia, a calm Omoko, and they conquered West Africa, conquered Africa, conquered the world. So, a free one under 17, Afrani team, Kwame Nsonum, almost to be unqualified, DMB 2011. And also, 2011, if we are going to qualify for main World Cup, it's all qualify for Africa, but I want to be So basically, the point I'm making is that if you have a very strong under 17 and they qualify and they go and do well, we tend to promote them. We tend to push them up. But anytime under 17, we suffer. And I think that one of the things that we must begin to pay attention to is the under 17 level. And then, look, I don't know, but again, problem ni say, Afraninum, omo generation of coaches started so ebinumu free muno. I remember making a point on one of those radio stations, say, Yanji Oma Green multi-system. I don't know why up to now multi-system. Yanchi coach Samade and Transi and Kuchi Sadi and Fan to Pepaso.
Unfortunately, Tamwa and Crophobia some Bebuano and Chibia.
Yes, I know Rosalind Amuni, and all that. But I also remember say, I think Okoba fresh now. Among for inviting the money Babema talks and all those things about it. I think one of the senior journalists, either writer now say a proposed to him say, man on make a on throw, but you the coach was evasive about it and all those things. Afrane ne Noboa system no ewe. So and again when these coaches were aging, we failed to replace them. Ntiene o hwehwe coaches are as a for under 17 that will cry a certain level of experience with me area. Ututu wania unya bi. Ebia Marshall Kunedunum. Ututu wania
say bia David Duncan.
Ututu was ope obi a we coach for a very long because you see at the under 17 level a one hano under 17 you believe say what the coach for coach up and coming coach.
I saw the more experienced
coach. You get a very experienced
they see
coach.
him as a mentor and as a father.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Father figure. Yeah,
that's what we need now. And so ubekum no omo say
Pap Kwesi Fabian is still alive.
Well, he's still around, but you see the point is that
he's been around for long.
So Oshe Afrani generation na say Coach Sapon
so no active. Coach Sapon is not actively coaching.
I think he's with Kempon.
He's with Kempon. But you see, again, if you are looking for, and sometimes if you are looking for somebody who really understands school sports, you don't go past Coach Sapon. So you're finding it's your born, you say you're perceiving in a game.
So no, can say coaching we jai some time back.
Debbie, but we jaya. And yet men cause a confine in a better coach. Jenadrin GBB funding. You see, I think DNA. Well, I don't know how who led it. Lepet. Bruni lady DNA. No, what you're born as.
Oh, said you were betting nyina ne de
ubisa half moon na onim half moon. Ubisa no bo a what you say.
No bo de say o kan wo brofu mu kire na German mu kire na obeti ase.
Sa no onim basis for SAR system no the intia only. But I'm sure that if we got Coach Duncan also maybe an Otia Kente to lead this charge together with Brunina. You see, because you want our indigenous people to own this. And for me, and then try and Brunino how we can modernize all these things. So, but Tembia, I remember Tony Bafo asking me a very interesting question. Now I was talking about agro football. Into Olio as a pro, of course. What is a defensive system for the agro football? What when you lose the ball, what do you do? What defensively? How do you respond to losing the ball with your agro football? So you see, for me, again we are caught in a certain quagmire. Coast Football Academy, and we are dancing around the thing. But the truth of the matter is that we have moved beyond coast football. Now it's academy system. And as on mine, we don't have one. And right to dream.
That discussion is for another.
Right. No, but me Charles, you see, right to dream and all producing players amount. Private academies. And more producing players amount for your under 17, for your all those things, and for the Black Stars. Why is it that government of Ghana? Clairefontaine, why they are?
The people of France.
Thank you. Omo about it's cut across. And Clairefontaine, at age 8, you are being taught how to use your weaker foot. Age 8. foot na won't me for more boy.
Owura Bawa Fuseni ewo National Sports College. Ejuma oye wo ho no. Enchebia that place will be back. Then the academy system, the national academy will be back soon. The last time I'm in the Kasaya, no, that's the promise.
You see, it's not about Bav. Look, as on mine, you're spending more money at the Black Stars than we spend at the grassroots.
Enuntina the schools sports authority no eba. The last time I'm checking our ministry no, ye bill no come. Ebe set it up a system for the school sports cut across. Just yemfa nunsi ana. So yemfa nunsi. Just yemfa.
But I'm just saying that over the years we have neglected the developmental aspect of our game, and that's what we are paying for.
Kwame, the first time in a long time when we are under pressure to deliver, the Black Queens did the magic for Ghana. Ochina yene Algeria ebebo quarterfinal. It will be a difficult game, but the outing I guess ninya the last game no. It's possible they can make it to the last.
Tanzania no musho.
And how much na metie abruchi platform bako. And bako ebusa bako say on paper it looks like. And about guys, I know football is not played on paper. Yeah. Football is played on grass.
The pitch, yeah.
It's, you bet na ha kaya brofunyina. Ultimately,
as we did last Friday,
to depend on omo omijna akoneso. Any di omo beye, eno de betre. But in helping with that conversation, also, I just see I heard your moye and son of Baba BP Sam Pempensui. So I have had the opportunity of watching a year Algeria matches in Michelle. I think Omani Tunisia. Me sure money Nigeria and I'm sure money Botswana. Omani Botswana omu in the first match no. And 2 other matches no more draw and they qualify. Their team is clearly a good team. They're a typical North African team. They like to run. They like to move the ball as quickly as possible. They would prefer in 2, 3, 4 touches they are in the opponent's area. That's how at least all matches are here. There's this talk about a Ghana team Serbia competition we are slow starters. It's her first match, it was like we're all over the place. And you slow starters are different one education. And you're saying you win your final game no by that kind of margin. And a year Malinsu elusu so badly to a year South Africa in that final game now. And I can your first 2 teams are in KBM Puanka qualify despite that result against But the most important thing is your film.
But we placed second in our group.
Yes, because of goal difference.
Yeah.
Competition approach different at every stage. At the group stage, won't say psychologically, saw 3 opportunities, but 1 for way better. But in this case, it's only 1 opportunity when we need a Wukofi. So ultimately, it will boil down to a year coach Bjorkegren, the approach or person you see. Osha your team now in the 3 matches I'm here a year before this one. It looked like after the first 2 matches, near challenge scoring. Because as a moving the ball around, we didn't seem to have a problem. But football and your possession, possession and you bidding komo with the winner. And now the obeshe do. But first 2 matches, not a near bread. But in the final game, some way, somehow, we found our scoring boots. Adia Bakwa, Bibi Sa Yen Bruni Free Bibi momentum. All of a sudden, it's like the momentum is with us. Confidence, you are scoring 4 goals. And what would be the approach? I would be called a knockout game. Because we are one off. Into we had your opponents, now I had your own soul. Now what device strategy be a beboa. Osho Algerian team now in the 3 matches, it was literally the same approach. I didn't see anything different. Compared to your team now as the first match near the Musa, second match near to Sandia Makakra, and then final match near call all out. This time around, I am expecting say, 1, I don't think say Mihre team now you will players who are very mobile on the pitch like the Algerians. There will be nothing wrong with ceding possession to them. Let them dominate play with their possession and all of that. But ultimately, in such a way, with or without possession of the ball, you beat me find a way to contain them. The thing with the North African teams, say, when you don't have possession, not so more possession, like they keep pressing. And your friend BB, your press will be wilty.
Yeah.
Who's an American but I say Obe Bako because I say Susa. But it is a mental thing. Ball possession, audience so but when you take them on, because they are not expecting that. Until when you take them on, it's like quick counter and then 1 or 2 opportunities because it's so they are expending a lot of energy. You are conserving a lot of energy. Now they are firm. From what I have seen, I think say Ebeboa. But of course, these days, as the coaches say in the course of the game, no more vary tactics.
Yeah.
And see, the ABC.
Jesse, the ABC, and it's a win against Algeria, no, at the Ghana Airco, the final 4 of the competition.
To be realistic, quarterfinals is a realistic stage to get to. Based on the fact that we haven't qualified in the last 7 years. And then the fact that the last time we hosted and to me and qualify out of our group.
Sure.
And you have to credit the team for getting here. But again, you expect that. You see,
Jesse, Mame announce numbers, 0555 65 7278 and I 0551 5639 16. Ombetimi afre no mo de o madwen kire so aba.
You see, for me, the team would it was not an easy game. Of course, you see, the time now showing for mom. I don't be my.
But your first and half referee. Oh, when you know so. Until obetimi afre numbers no 0551 5639 16 and I 0555 6572 78. Now the wadwen kire aba. Me pacho your first and half referee.
Yeah, good morning, OBIBA.
Morning, sir.
Arafat Fobian.
Arafat, mpacho for experience kasa ni enko.
Mubojima, HappySports today. Emotion pop. Alaja Bulami, communication for Anyasan Kutua. So Chamuna. Yamisha Alaji Ubia. Yamikan say, Black Queens for me, Edim Pabota matches. Yeah, show me good luck. Martin and Modi, Yambo, Ojina. Ojira match no enya match kutua what I say nti you say emano what I say coach la atula coach ni I say mo Ghana football the American say coach no edim pabota na chi what I say ene ni mabawa no omonyiro mo mabawa no hu say national team just na show mo no enya just kutua uko Europe kra na say on priority kra say on mission national team just no and on priority what I say intimano on kunkode na Ghana intimi say Algeria na enko enim na ana 24 so e dey pabota want to match na e match e dey papa obi ka se Cote d'Ivoire match na ya dia na why on Cote d'Ivoire youth team no on good party Black Atlas pabota want coach that's not fair. And remember Mbrantiano. There is some good like said.
Arafat, yeah, that's it. Arafat, and I'll say, on so the Nidia Ban, Pacho, your first, free fan.
Like Pobia Papa, and Peter Sabu,
me Pacho, born in Tentem, Nianco.
And I'm Pacho, as for my and play Diana.
Me Pacho, there be so much and play Bia.
Yes, so shall go a sign peg now, as moon to me sign back crumble money.
I'm best and be that's sound so or the Odiaban Pacho, a frost, free fan. Pacho, more no sooner Casa, I'm in you.
But I'm a thing of Papa. Now, make a joke of the Papa. If I told a little bit,
Pacho Moano so why Moano so we no form Pacho Moano so
Wada is our money. Now that's a hat of all command you. We are coming power. It's a very for so many years. They are confident never thought I think I'm going to take the coffee with my eye. Now, if I saw my next campaign, I still see. Yes, and I won't say ne waba sisi no ha the penny no and kasani no let's say omya no mo to ni mama
medase eno nso yenua o di free ashare botwe ba mpacho ye fro se free FIFA
OBIBA uni abama ajana
na jumune bi e ma bi ajana jumuno wa free da bia ajana
already experience no me
menko afia yenko
baba mo ayejima pa mo di soon global media alliance na me share mo papa I say school be number and say how can we fail? We cannot fail under this sports minister, under this current administration led by JDF. The other man who said they should go all out because Fatty has called for no ways for many of because maybe I am a colonel of Egypt or Guinea, I don't know Maka, but we were GDS coach, you know, your friend is saying. Coach, you know,
Kim last.
Oh, Kim last. When you did last, it was all different.
Medasi anonso ajana eno de ne dia ba no. Jibu se men kanche o se komo airport branch no. Sanso na North Legon, Adentan, Osu, Asalam down, Dansuman, Sotium ena afi Madina. Omse se opese oye omu distributor ni bia free number si anase free number we 0302 5286669 Jibu a better life Jibu kan ho bi na no pay anase nefi ye sports ni nyina ebro sabre die ade a na your friends empo entwibo si akon aba ona ode ba okay ya abna asante mum abna asante na ode happy kasebo second sermon no eba kasebo choro kronkron enti yenyi bi mfrum yenfa bi nka ho me hu se the news IGP nso abegina machi ono na produce na bibia aye kama na abna wen oba na se mento aso wabadeda okay say
congratulate ACPY donko so mo aye dada
ya deda ya kan wa se sabre oye COP se me kan wa ha se ansana administration we ebe wi no aye COP kura ede bi IGP
obedi IGP di
obedi ansana
obedi pa
we nso no oye nsentro ni but na nisu ade hu nyina so be IGP we apply for police be 5 times bi aye nfa no enti ebi ya nfa ne kai kan omo e fa omo ihu anka ebi omo eyi
enye sisi kodwan to
yes anka ebi omo eyi omo unse eyi nkrofo afri service no mo amfa kwampa so na omo kom ka ono nso nke ebeyi ni bi nti afi obe start process ni bi na afi ya fa na nkasa no akodi ne IGP no pese odi no happy kasebo no tiwi ni efemra